suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of that Tuesday thing we do. Topicless.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on Tuesday. And as you can see, I've got both of my co-hosts with me today. We got a Jimmy Reyes along with Jason Bascom. What's going on, gentlemen?
We did our best to get rid of him, but he's like a fungus. He just
keeps
parasite. He just leeches onto you. It just doesn't let go.
Kind of grows on you.
Yeah.
When you do that intro, I feel like I'm at that club in From Dusk Till Dawn, with Cheech Marin,
Right.
Like, eat it.
Hot pussy, cold pussy. If you can find a better pussy, fuck it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Fucking Cheech Marin in that movie is fucking ridiculous, dude. I still love that movie. Tom Savini is sex machine with his fucking his crotch.
Dude, that movie is so much fun. It's ridiculous.
It is.
And it's Selma Hayek.
Oh yeah.
Even
I mean
better,
that's why it made it into
Salma
your
Hayek.
intro.
Yeah.
Say what now?
My intro.
It's young Salma Hayek. It's even better.
Oh yeah, sticking her foot right in Quentin Tarantino's mouth and pouring beer down her leg. Oh yes.
Well, originally he wasn't even in the film. It wasn't even two brothers. And then they had this, Salma Hayek had this idea. She was like, when I'm in the bar, I want to do this scene and I want somebody to suck liquor off my, off of my foot. And Quentin Tarantino says, oh, you know what? That's a great idea. Oh, and coincidentally, there's a rewrite. We're adding in another character who's going to suck that toe. And
I mean, he dies in every movie he's in anyway.
Yeah.
So, he might as well suck
except
some
for Pulp
toes while he's
Fiction.
at it.
Except for Pulp Fiction. In Pulp Fiction, he didn't die.
He dies, doesn't he?
No, not in Pulp Fiction. Not his character.
He didn't die in Pulp
He's
Fiction.
he's the guy that Julius and John Travolta's character go to after shit.
Oh
goes sideways.
yeah. That's the one of the few movies where he.
Yeah.
he even died in Desperado, and that wasn't even his movie. That was Robert
No,
Rodriguez.
dude.
He's like, kill me, I want to die.
Yeah. He asks for it almost. Yeah.
Well, I mean, die on stage. That's the actor's dream, right?
You were at Comic-Con, weren't you? At Los Angeles Con? Didn't you go to that? Or some kind of comic convention, weren't you?
Me? I was at Bold City Con this past weekend.
That's what I was saying. I know you were at a con.
Yes, I was at a convention this weekend. I was there with Shattermare. It was a small little show up in Jacksonville at this place called Toontown, where they got graffiti cartoons all over the wall. I'm not exactly sure what they used this thing for. I'm guessing tailgating or something like that.
Christopher Lloyd there?
No.
Oh.
No, he wasn't. No Who Framed Roger Rabbit going on, unfortunately. Yeah. But I did make some sketch cards while I was there.
See?
I got some Nightmare Before Christmas. I sold the Jack.
Yeah, dude. I saw you post those. They're dope.
Thank you. I'm pretty happy with the way Oogie Boogie turned out.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie was cool, man. Nice job on that. I know there are Fanta is a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, so she might want that Sally. I don't know.
Why did I want to say
she was on Feline's Happy Hour Hangout earlier today, and she says Jack and Zero are her favorites.
Why did you want to say what, Jimmy?
When you started to say The Nightmare Before Christmas, in my head I heard The Nightmare Before Elm Street. I don't know why.
Because it's just customary when somebody says The Nightmare, you automatically go Nightmare on Elm Street. Like
Elm
it's just
Street, yeah.
It's just tuned into your head. No, but I saw you post those on Facebook. They came out really, really good, man. Nice job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
doing them while at the table. And actually, I took a page out of Dawn McTeague's book. Her and Mike Crome at MegaCon, they were standing up and they were drawing. They had like a box with their drawing board on that box, and they were standing up and drawing. And that was actually a lot more engaging for people walking by looking at prints and original artwork.
Yeah,
so I think I'm going to start doing that from now on.
Jimmy can attest to this. When you're at a con, a lot of people are sitting, and usually people are just, they'll walk by or they'll glance. But if you're standing, like even I would be when I was at my tables, I would stand from time to time just to stretch my legs really, and stand.
Oh, yeah,
take
totally.
a break from drawing, and you get more engagement. Would you think that's the same way, Jimmy?
Oh, dude, definitely. If I don't stand up, they don't even know I'm at my table.
Wait, but aren't you the same height sitting and standing? So isn't it?
No, what I do is I got real clever.
Depends on if he has a booster or not.
I have Anna. She stands outside my table and she'll wear like little shorts or something.
Yeah, you cheat. You have a booth babe.
And she's so good. She's like anytime these like middle-aged guys walk by, she's like, "Hey, would you go on check out the dragons? You like dragons and whatever?" And then they all like, "Oh." They all walk over and talk with her for a while.
Yeah. It's always nice to have a lady, like an attractive lady, there at your booth and stuff like that. It helps.
She gets a good crowd. She gets a good group, and then I feel
certainly
I feel
does
famous,
not hurt.
Yeah, because they're like they're there. They're like, we want to keep listening and talking to this girl, but we don't want to look weird. So I guess we should buy something off her table. So I make sales that way.
Yeah. Hey, sales by guilt are still sales, right? They still count. Yeah, absolutely. We got a chat. We got a chat going on. Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. We got Devil Flower saying, "Hail to Jason, Luke, Jimmy, and Feline."
Oh, we got to say hi to
hello. He just froze. Did he just freeze for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well.
There you go. Well, he moved again.
Well, you know what?
It froze. Yeah. See, I don't know why. Maybe it's my computer itself. It could be.
The internet worked well enough for fuck. That came across really well.
Yeah. The internet usually does work very well enough for that. Yeah. The profanities, it's what the internet runs on. What's up, ACC? Good to see you, man. Skull, beautiful. Good to see you, Feline. We had a great show earlier on her channel.
All right.
A lot of fun. I think I got about half of them right, maybe less. I don't know.
You're improving.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe. Let's see. Scrolling. Got an Angela Curry in the chat. What's up, Angela? Welcome. Good to see you. Feline says, "Hola, Jimmy. Cilantro's Jason."
Cilantro.
Let's see. Hey, we got an Oliver in the chat. What's going on, Oliver? The F is going on here. Just that Tuesday thing we do. We happen to have a Jimmy Reyes with us tonight earlier than normal.
Yeah, I got a new schedule and I'm able to. I was actually waiting around. I was like I'm sitting there with my fingers. I was like, I'll start drawing. That's what I'll do. Like, what do I do?
What's up, Shadowhawk?
That's it.
Angela Curry says a Nightmare Before Christmas on Elm Street would be surreal. Yeah, that would be an interesting mashup. Wonder how that would work.
Yeah. See, Angela gets me.
What's up, Tokame? Hail to the room, chat, and panel. Good to see us. Scrolling. Hey, we got a Lord Liam. Hail all. Good to see us. Welcome.
What's up?
And we got a J-Bot. Yo, panel. Yo, chat.
Hey, J-Bot.
Welcome, everybody. All right. I am caught up with the chat.
I've been meaning to go on Jason's, J-Bot's draw streams. Man, some nights, he's drawing late.
Yeah, dude, he's been going later for some reason. Like, so he tries to end it at midnight. And,
wow.
Like, sometimes he's going to, 1. Well, he starts at 10. So it's a 2-hour tour.
Yeah. Some nights I'm going
That's what they all say. They all start out as 2-hour streams, but then
the next thing you know, you're making a cell phone out of coconuts.
Yeah, you make.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. What?
Yeah,
you're trying to make a cell phone out of coconuts.
Yeah, because you got people after you're at 2:15, and all of a sudden you get 2 people popping in and wanting to hang out. You're like,
but I just got here.
I was trying to tie it into Gilligan's Island, when they were 3-hour tour, and then
right. You get the coconuts.
Yeah, that's where I was going with, because the stream's supposed to be 2 hours long, and then next thing you know, you're lost, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's just the way it goes.
We don't have a set time for these, but usually after 2 hours, the wall kind of gets hit. But also when you get in new people, you get that fresh blood, so it stimulates the under regions, and so you get going.
Yeah. When you stimulate my under regions, I get going.
That's right.
So
Get to be like-
I brought a couple of show and tell stuff today. I know we're topic less, but I thought
No. I got stuff to show too. I have to open.
I don't know if you guys would remember this. I wanted to. If it's cool if I
Oh
show
yeah,
you.
fucking Telos, man. Yeah.
man. The late great Mike Waringo, man. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he was amazing, dude.
Yeah, he passed away from an undiagnosed heart condition. And Telos,
Damn.
man, look at it. It's all collected, dude, in one.
How long ago did he pass away?
2005.
Oh
I
man.
think.
Did you say 2005? Has it really been that long?
Yeah, it's been a long
Holy
time.
shit, dude.
Dude, what I love about these books is the aroma. I don't even read them.
Yeah.
I just do this
Yeah.
all day.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude. I do that with my comics.
I find I like the smell of the old newsprint comics better than I like the newer coated stock, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of Shaman Warrior?
That's
No.
not your camera is not
Oh.
doing you any favors.
Dark Horse.
There we go.
Dark Horse published these.
Oh no shit.
They are incredible, man. And I mean, manga is killing it right now. And
Oh yeah.
I hear people
That's
talk
'cause-
about. I always hear people talk about superhero fatigue, and I notice the only people saying there's no superhero fatigue are people with superhero IPs. But I think that's why manga's doing so great is because it's diverse genre, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm picking up more mangas now. I went back. I used to have this a long time ago, so I went back to pick it up. Oh my god, these things are going for like $60 now.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, so they're
And the artwork is really good, though.
yeah.
You know,
so-
that's yeah.
No, definitely. So I'm picking up mangas and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out, trying to do research and figure out why mangas are, what is it from that I can borrow, and not only their business model, but their IPs, type of storytelling, like everything.
Yeah.
about
What
them
what
right
are
now.
people reading? What are people enjoying? Exactly.
Yeah, and it's the older generation like us that are still buying comic books, and the younger generation that we're trying to bring on to comics are buying manga. So
Yeah.
if I could bring what they like into comics, I want to bring them into comics because I'm
Absolutely.
not going full manga. I mean, I just want to.
No, and we'll see.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's their style. That's their method of making comics over there. We've got our own style and method over here, and sure, there's some overlap, but it's also like Bond Dessiné. They have a unique format. First off, and also, they have a unique style of storytelling and the way things are done over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can pick up stuff. Ooh, fucking Wraith
I
God
got
cover
one book
and
for
Garbage
you,
Man.
Prestia.
Hell yeah.
I didn't. Show
We can pick up stuff from these other styles, but we need to adapt it to what we do, so we still have our own unique. I don't want to be a manga clone. I don't want to be a manga
Yeah,
copy.
I don't even want to draw on the manga style. I just want
No.
I want to learn what I can from like what's the pacing,
What's up, Hockey?
what is the
Yeah.
appeal, and
Yeah.
if I can put that in my comic book, and hopefully start bringing over those that are, big fans of manga and bring over
Yeah.
new younger readers, then my IP can continue to live on even past me with younger generations.
Exactly.
It'll stay relevant, But
Get people. It's all about getting people to read it and enjoy it, man. Getting more people, get more eyes on it.
they're in manga, like some of the style, like some of the things, like they do this crazy foreshortening, like hands come forward real big.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, that's crazy. That's weird. That they're really pushing the forced perspective in their cartoon. Hey, Feline. So I found something that's real. If you share my screen, it's for artistic research, guys. So calm down. When you see it,
Is it?
yes, check out the foreshortening. Okay, this is manga foreshortening in real life, right here. Here we go. Look at this. Watch this foot. Here you go.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like that kind of stuff, man.
The camera. Look at that foot. That's like it went from a
I
size
mean,
7
yeah,
to
the
size
foot's
15.
flying at you to kick you in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, like damn. See,
Oh, yeah.
the perks of being an artist, guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
The wife walks in and I'm like, I'm researching for art. It's art. I'm becoming a better artist.
This is research materials.
This is for you. I want to support you, baby. In order to do that, I need to be a better artist, and I need my research.
Yes,
And then Anna puts her
that's
foot in my
exactly it.
face. You know.
Uh-huh. And then you ask her to put her foot in your face. Exactly. Oh, shit. Look who got Cerebrum. Nice,
Whoa,
dude.
what's that from?
It's from B-Rose, dude. Black Rose Comics.
I never even heard of it. See,
B-Rose.
B-Rose has been around forever, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
And he
B-Rose
launched his
been
books
doing
quite
a
some
lot.
time ago, and he's in fulfillment now. So he got a standee and everything. So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and it came in this nice little.
Oh, you got the box with the magnetic clasp and everything.
Magnetic clasp.
Oh, man.
fancy.
Super fancy.
Yeah,
I like
really
it.
nice. Thank you, B-Rose.
Wow.
Get B-Rose on sometime by himself.
What's up, Anthony Ferrone?
Hey, what's going on, Anthony? Good to see you, man.
Yes, from the beginning of this year, I've lost about 50 pounds. So,
Hey, he's doing
yes.
really good.
Thanks. I feel pretty good.
I put on weight because I haven't been exercising because Jason has to rotate your cuff here.
Well, I mean, would you prefer to re-injure it and not be able to lift, for longer?
Well, I was lifting a lot more before I had the surgery.
And damaging it
I
more, I'm
was.
sure. Yeah.
Maybe, but I was still doing more.
Wait a minute. You were stronger before your gender reassignment?
Of course, dude. Take that testosterone.
Turning the
proves
camera so we can only see your artwork kind of defeats the purpose of you going to talk with your mouth full, Jimmy. Nice try. It's great effort, but
I couldn't resist. I'm like, I gotta get that.
I gotta get that joke in.
I
Yeah.
gotta get that zinger in there.
It's okay. Jimmy's used to talking with something in his mouth, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
oh damn.
That's me. Well, I gotta run and get a napkin now because I'm spitting all over.
See,
my
look what you did. You ruined the whole stream. Now you're leaving.
Making a
There goes
mess.
the dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic of the show is gone now.
Welcome back, Devil Flyer. Welcome back, Zah.
What's up, Rex?
So what you gonna be working on tonight?
I'm just gonna be drawing. I gotta do a video for tomorrow. So I finished a commission piece. So I'm just gonna doodle. I might doodle on some cardboard, or the back of a, or the back of an.
Eventually, the internet will catch up.
I have
there
the
we
board
go.
part of it.
Did
I?
Yeah, you
Okay.
totally froze. I have
or
the.
back-
And silence.
I don't know why it's doing it, dude.
The internet
But I have
is
11 by
the
17,
internet.
11 by 17 paper pads. I have the the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
But the board part, I might draw on that if I can find it. But otherwise, that I'm gonna draw on a piece of cardboard. One, two.
Right on. I'm actually going to I'm going to ink up this this Vampirella that I did last week on TOPicLESS.
Oh yeah, nice. You couldn't work with the other one. You couldn't get it to.
Oh, I haven't messed around with it.
Oh, you
I
haven't
had
messed
other
with
stuff
it? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't messed with it. Yeah, I haven't done anything with that one yet. But I figured I'd go ahead and ink this one up. I like this one. I might even
that
take
one's
this
good
one into
too.
Copics.
That one's good too. I was just saying, I didn't think that other one was in a bad direction. It was just you weren't happy with it. If you're not happy,
No,
with
I
it.
wasn't. I didn't like
So-
the body language on it. Yeah, I may revisit it though.
Yeah.
What's up, Jim Cox? Jim Cox
Hey, what's
says
up, Jim
B-Rose has a nice box. Just not even going to touch that.
Yeah, dude, I watched. I didn't know they even existed, but I watched
What's
the
up,
Sin
Morb?
City.
Good to see you, Bob.
What's up, Morb? The Sin City re-edited, remixed, and extended edition.
I didn't realize there was such a thing.
I
going to have
didn't
to go
either,
find
dude.
it.
I found it. It's a little weird because the only thing they really remix is the part with the hitman. Yeah. His story isn't bookended anymore. It takes place after the big fat kill. It starts with the big fat kill, then it goes
Right.
to those little two.
Talking about
bookend
Dwight?
stories. Yeah. It starts with
Yeah.
that one, and then it goes to the little bookend stories, and then it goes back into the regular order that they have it in the movies. But they added my favorite part in Sin City. It's silly, but it's my favorite part. The part with Marv and his mother. The part where Marv talks to his mom is in that movie, dude. He goes and gets Gladys, And his mom's like, Marvin, is that you? I'm like, they have it in here. It's so great because you get to see Marv be like a sweet little dude, like this big buff, like evil murderer.
Pull
not
it
evil,
up.
but
Can we find that scene?
well, I mean, I bought it, but he'll get struck.
Yeah.
It's a very long. It's pretty long. It's like a good 5.
I didn't even realize that they filmed that scene. I don't think that was in any of the. Interesting. I wonder. So is this a fan edit or is this like an official edit of both of the movies together?
Yeah, I'm frozen again. Okay, now I'm unfrozen. And there's a couple others. There's a couple more scenes that they put in there. So there is a few more extended scenes in there. So it's kind of worth watching if you could. Like I bought it.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it, man, because I like both the Sin City movies. I think they're good. I think if they had released the second one, hot on the heels of the first one.
Oh,
then it would have.
I never saw the second one.
Oh, the second one's just as good. It's just they didn't release it for almost a decade. So the first one got this cult following that it's never going to live up. The second sequel's never going to live up to the hype around the first one because it's been it's a cult movie for so long. So
is this it right here? I'm sharing it, but I mean I turned the volume off. Is this the
Sin City recut and extended scene? Marv, Gladys, and Mom. Ah, okay.
So, is this it right here? Like,
yeah, that looks like it.
Oh, is that his mom right there, Jason? Or is that Gladys?
Yeah, that right there. That's his mom. Yeah, no, Gladys is
the gun is Gladys. Gladys is the gun.
That's his mom, and that's funny because this is exactly how it is in the comic. His mom's this little old, frail lady, and he's like this big hulking dude, It's just a good scene, man. And I always liked it from the comic, and I was like, when I saw the original, I'm like, they don't have it in there. I'm like, oh man. And then
I cut myself shaving.
You're getting confused again, aren't you?
Mom, I feel better than I have in years.
Oh, my life.
It's fucking cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can find
There's
that.
more of it because there's even him creeping past the door with his boots off, because she's blind and she's got the hearing of a daredevil. So
Right.
It's pretty funny.
What's up, Brian? Good to see you, sir.
Brian?
Welcome, buddy. Let's see. Scrolly. Hey, we got a Rick Sailor in the chat. What's going on, Rick?
Sailor,
Good to
everybody
see you,
go
man.
back. Reaper Destroyer. Get those metal
That
prints.
Destroyer tier.
Yeah,
Get
the Destroyer
them metal
tier.
cards.
Metal
Yeah.
prints, metal trading cards, colored and black and white, and then everybody gets entered. Also, there's a limited edition comic sized
Oh, damn.
metal print.
Damn.
Colored version. Yeah. So, yeah, everybody go back it, man.
You are in the know in CG.
Well, I did the print. I did the artwork for the print.
Oh.
Yeah, he did the artwork for it.
Rick
Man,
Sailor
you know
hired me.
Everything.
Anthony Perone says, my good buddy Glenn, aka the owner of my local LCS, made himself accidentally viral. Oh, so that was him that went on the rant. Mark Millar actually picked it up and was talking about it as well. Talking about, people making fun of the way he looks. Like, oh, why does he got to look like the dude from, the Simpsons comic shop? And he's like, dude's been, running the comic shop for 30 years. He's entitled to his opinion. He knows what he's been through. And he knows what people are not buying. Speaking as someone that spent almost a decade in a fucking comic shop, I know what people are not buying as well. Most of the fucking swill that's on the fucking wall. So, yeah.
And not only that, the comic shop owner in The Simpsons is a cliche version of a comic shop owner. So you're going to run into one sooner.
Worst cliche ever.
Yeah. Him. And so, but he exists. There are versions of him in real life. So you're going to.
Oh yeah, I know. And I always strove to be the exact opposite of that. I wanted to be welcoming into the shop. Like, come in, hang out. Let's talk about what you're into. Let me see what I can help you find that's worth reading. Something that you'll definitely enjoy. Something you'll be back to get more of.
I should make a video now.
You should make.
I mean, after all, I did work 6 months in a comic store.
I worked about
I
the
should
same
share
length
my
in a
knowledge
comic
and
shop.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked about the same length in a comic shop.
Wait, was it a comic store? Oh no, it was an adult bookstore. I'm sorry.
It was an adult bookstore. That explains a lot, Jimmy.
I worked.
Explains a lot.
I worked the summer at the comic store. Yeah, it was. Dude, when I worked the summer at the comic store, I was able to convince the store owner that I was taking home that I could asked if I could take home comic books to keep up with the stories so that I could recommend. If somebody's like, you know anything else that has to do with a guy that can fly? And I'm like, oh, there's this comic and that comic. I was reading comics, getting comics for free. I never recommended another one to anybody who came in the store.
Jesus.
I just said I would.
Terrible. Terrible, Jimmy.
I was a kid.
Horrible.
You know, I was
Horrible.
like 20 years old, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Blame it on a misbegotten youth. I gotcha.
It's about,
I was
Uh-huh.
4.
See, I, on the other hand, would get comics and I would read them and then I would recommend them to people and then I would, I would even put together like previews lists of what I was buying to, have people say, oh, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll buy that as well.
Wow, you were good.
Yeah, did that for years over at the comic shop.
Wow. I bet you had your picture on the wall.
No. No. I was the only employee, Jimmy. I mean, there's kind of no point of having my picture on the wall.
He was employee of the month every month.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Exactly.
You would have been employee of the month every month and self-appointed employee of the month. You know, that's the best honor. You know, nobody to challenge your power. You know,
right?
Yeah, I would have been the dictator of the comic store. You know, if it was just me.
A dick for sure.
I miss the smell of the books, and I miss talking to the people. Talking to the regulars about what they're reading, what they're enjoying, helping them find new stuff to read. But I mean, I figure I kind of do that stuff now.
I don't know
here
working for comics. That was nice.
The new smell
Jimmy?
or that aged vintage smell?
The vintage smell, yeah. Give me the newsprint. The last time I went to go hang out with Fraga, we were sniffing comics. And there's something to be said about the newsprint. Yeah, Savage Sword. Yeah. Gotta love the Savage Sword.
Well, I bought two copies so that I could rip out pages and
rip out pages.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip these out.
You could make a photocopy of it. Why are you gonna rip it out?
No, I'm gonna take off the staple, cut out all the pages.
Were fucking fantastic.
And put them into a poster frame and put them in there, make my own poster and have a bunch of John Buscema because somebody said they're going to send me a John Buscema art and
you're never going to let that go. Like Devil Fly, you're not. I don't know where he got this idea in his head, but you're never going to get rid of this.
I'm not going to let him forget. I'm like a kid at Christmas.
I thought he was just going to send you scans of them.
Yeah, he's going to send me scans of them, but he still hasn't done that yet.
He still hasn't even done that.
And the only reason I'm like, it should have been done already is because I know he ain't got no social life. The guy's 98 years old. I'm just kidding. Wow. I like the guy. I really like him. He's one of my favorite people. So that's why I tease. If I tease you, I like you.
What's up, BA? Good to see you, man. Welcome.
Yeah, you'll be waiting. People are waiting on a lot of stuff from Rex. Character designs, stories, alimony.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony, Glenn's been running a comic shop for 30 years. He knows how good it was, and I actually jumped in with Pete Cimetti the other night. He had Razor Fist on again, and he dropped the link in for the last 20 minutes or so. So I jumped in, so I got to talk to Razor Fist and Pete, and Razor Fist worked in a comic shop in the early 2000s, and I was telling him, I worked in the comic shop from 2015 up until August of last year, basically, and he's like, oh, so you had a front row seat to the apocalypse, essentially, and yeah, I did. I watched all of this shit crumble in real time. So I imagine Glenn knows more about the crumbling and the lack of readership than I would, Anthony. To my ears, he's very much correct. There's a lot of stuff that people just don't buy, and the market that they're trying to appeal to doesn't really exist, and they don't buy stuff. They like the idea of, but they don't want to spend the money on. That's the problem.
And so the thing, too, is that they know if they were to create these new characters, no one would give a crap. No one would buy the book, but if they can switch over Superman They know that people are going to notice. They're
co-opting something that they didn't create in order to get recognition that they don't deserve.
yeah, that's true. You know, that's
Why are they attacking him? Because he calls out their lack of talent, their inability to make sales, and he tells it like it is. They don't like hearing that nobody wants to buy their shitty self-insert bullshit.
Yeah.
Like they stick their fingers in their ears and go la la la. Everybody likes my book, la la la.
They are
and
the Reyes.
It's not true.
They're the Reyes of the Star Wars universe. You didn't earn the pilot seat of the Millennium Falcon. You know what I mean? Like, why are you giving it a Rey? Why are you letting Rey pilot that ship? Like, that's...
It's all about the shortcut, man. I don't know. It seems I don't know, kind of like and I'm sure it'll piss people off again, but the AI thing, you know, like AI is a shortcut. You know, you don't want to put the work into becoming the artist that you wish you could be. So you're gonna shortcut it, and the only thing that you're shortcutting is yourself. Like, in order to get better, you got to put the work in. That's how it works. It's, you know,
10,000 hours.
Yeah, and you know, these writers, they don't I don't think that they read anything worth a damn growing up. A lot of young adult fiction is absolute trash as far as I'm concerned. And people are like, "Oh, it's for kids." Like, all the more reason why kids should get quality entertainment. Fuck. Like, if we're going to let them grow up reading stuff, it might as well be something of quality so they understand. So they have something to base what they try to do later. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
if they grow up eating garbage, they're not going to be healthy. If they grow up reading garbage, they're not going to have a healthy fucking mind.
Maybe they're homeless and they have no choice but to eat garbage. Okay. Judgment.
Okay, I mean, there's
So
kitchen
judgmental.
stuff. I mean,
Garbage.
yes, I'm very judgmental. Completely.
Garbage can be, you know, very beneficial if you drive the DeLorean that can time travel. Then
There you go.
Yes,
What if they're
there
time
is that.
travelers?
you know. But the thing,
Go ahead.
I went into my comic store, and the employees now, it's not like, it's the way I imagine Marvel. Like, it's just no longer comic fans. It's just a job. And these people were working there like they just got a job at a bookstore, but they didn't read comics. They weren't comic fans.
No.
And when I was going in asking for help, like, hey, I hadn't been in a comic store in years. I need some help. Nobody there that worked there could help me. And it was actually a customer that recommended the hot books. You know, he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to get you know, Predator, and you want to get Naomi and Transformers." And I was like, "Is that really the hot stuff that's out now?"
Naomi.
This is what's popular right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but the guy said that to me, and I go, "Oh, it didn't sound like I even want to waste my time on it." But I did pick up the Transformers that he recommended, and Predator versus Wolverine.
Yeah, I how is it? Because I haven't read it. I just flipped through it.
I don't read. I just no.
Okay, you do the same thing I do. Is that what it is?
You're part of the damn problem.
I buy for the art. No, I do plan on reading. That's why I wanted books that, you know, with story.
What's up, Hockey?
And I haven't read it yet. But Ken Lashley and Benjamin Percy, I think Piercy or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah, Percy does a good job writing Wolverine. I enjoyed some of his Wolverine stuff. It seemed like he was actually
Jimmy,
trying to tell, you know, old school comic stories.
Look at Hockey's screen, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, what a clever freaking combination, dude. I love that amalgamation. That is so badass.
The Nightmare Before Christmas on Elm Street.
Angela Curry, you can you can bid on it, Angela Curry. Yeah.
Yep. Hit Hockey up.
Hit Hockey up. Yeah, look at him. That was Angela Curry.
Hockey, are you talking? We can't hear you.
Oh damn. Yeah, no, we can't hear you, Hockey. You might be muted.
He doesn't talk. He just minds.
Oh, okay.
That's right. He's on Topicless, so he's not going to talk.
No, okay, right. Anthony Perone says he's eating lobster mac and cheese, but he caught the fucking lobster, and the mac and cheese is crap shit. Oh damn.
Wait, he caught the lobster?
He caught the lobster.
Wow, dude, that is crazy. How the hell do you catch a lobster? Well, I mean,
What's up, Devil Flyer?
I mean, how do you catch a lobster? Those tanks are high off the ground at Red Lobster. I can't even dive into one of those.
They're not made for children, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get a little step ladder, you know.
Yeah, I gotta get step ladders. I just carry them with me.
Hello, Double Flyer. Hello, Anthony.
Hello, Hockey.
G'day, everyone.
Don't let Rex in the stream. He should be scanning right now. That's what he should be doing.
No, you're not supposed to answer me there. You said hello in the chat. I'm not talking to you there.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
There's stream etiquette, duh. And
hello,
Anthony Perone says, in a trap, LOL. My friend Paulie's boat out of Lynn, Mass. Nice. Up in New England. Getting that lobster.
Wow, what does a
Now I want some
lobster-
chowder.
Yeah, what does a lobster trap look like? What kind of bait do you use? I mean, you use bologna? Like, what?
Sure.
How do you trap a lobster? You know?
I honestly don't know. I mean, the lobster traps are, you know,
I bet you bologna would work.
Yeah, I think bologna.
Curved at the top. Look up lobster trap.
Yeah, I gotta start googling here.
Mm-hmm.
You might find some crabs.
They're interesting looking.
I want to be like the current generation.
Grandmother's
where
from Maine.
they all pretend to know stuff and they're really just googling it.
Oh, okay. He uses Fancy Feast canned cat food as bait for the lobsters. Wow.
Just use the cat. Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't even own
That's a
cat.
surefire way to get your ass kicked off this stream saying shit like that. I'm just saying.
I know Feline's gonna love that answer.
She's gonna come after you.
I know. It's like, what?
She says, I used to live in Maine. Fresh lobster and scallops. Yeah.
Dude, she's had a great life, man. I love her stories about where she's been. And
How dare you, Jimmy? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, she has indeed. She's done a lot of cool shit. She's got a lot of amazing knowledge.
that's my Christmas gift, making that noise in the background over there.
Oh, I thought.
Anna got me a little
Do you think it was
dog.
Rex?
Yeah, Rex. Yeah. No, that's all right.
My son.
Shut up, dog.
Shut up, dog.
Yeah, hey, where's Pedro? How come we never see Pedro no more? He was in the chat for a little bit over on the Happy Hour Hangout.
He got citizenship, so he's like, I don't need to pretend to like you guys no more.
Maybe he's busy with waifus and kaijus. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, I'm busy with Mercenary Guild. I'm still here hosting the show.
Wait, waifus and kaijus. Who's the partner in that? Was it Yellow Flash?
No.
No, I think he's just doing that on him and Ginge Gingerton.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Krager? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Gregor.
Welcome, sir.
What's up, Krager?
Hello, Krager.
Somebody told me they were working with Yellow Flash.
That was
Yeah,
John Dillard.
Oh yeah,
Dillard.
Chad.
Dillinger.
And-
Chad Townsend.
Well, I mean, isn't Joe Ball also working with Yellow Flash on something?
Yeah, I think so. Is Chad working with Yellow Flash?
I thought Chad was. Is he not?
No, I
A
don't think
lot
so.
of irons in the fire.
I've
just
got
saying.
no idea. I clearly know nothing.
I'm pretty sure Joe Ball is. I think he's working with Yellow Flash on something.
wanna know.
I could have sworn he was. I mean,
And I know Dillard is. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it was
remember
Dillard.
Dillard
That's
saying-
what it was. Yeah, no, it was Dillard. You're right.
I said that 5 minutes ago.
Sorry.
that checks
I
out.
don't listen to you, Jason.
Thank you.
well, I think he knew that
wasn't-
by now.
That wasn't me that said that. Though.
Yeah, don't listen. I still don't listen to you.
That's beside
I don't think Jason's shocked by this this revelation, to be honest. Lack of shock and
Just
surprise.
take it in stride, Hockey. Just take it in stride.
When you whisper, you can't tell who it is. So
We got a
That's
Will. What's up,
That's
brother?
what
How you, man?
And that's kind of funny that as Krager came in, I came in.
Yeah.
And I didn't know he was in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Will,
that's
how's it
awesome.
going?
I'm glad you jumped in, man. It's been a while since we've seen you. How you doing,
Yeah,
Bubba?
there's
Hello, Hockey. Hello,
Bubba.
Jimmy Reyes. Hello,
Hello,
Jason.
stranger.
Hey.
Hello, Rex.
Hello.
Hello,
Now, is this
Tokame.
Will the writer or Will the creator of Luke's book.
This
Oh.
this is Will Perdomo.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
this is
Will.
No.
this is Will from Star Trek Next Generation.
Uh-huh.
No, that's Morb.
Shut up, Wesley.
Call people by their real names. That's Morb.
And I
Yeah,
figured
Morb is the writer of the book I'm working on.
I hadn't said hello in a while, so I just came on to say hi.
You sound good.
Good,
Last
man.
time
It's
we
good to
saw
see
you,
you.
You were pretty out of it last time.
I'm always tired.
Yeah, you sound good. I thought
Yeah,
you were
we
sick, is what you said. I thought you had a
No,
cold
we
or
go
something.
live around his bedtime.
No,
Bob
I have
says he's Will from accounting.
I have this little incubator that comes back and forth in different houses and infects me.
Oh
That
yeah,
checks out.
Oh no.
I had that for until the incubator grew up and now has its own incubators. Now they
Yeah.
combine affect me.
They bring
I
the
swear, all of my friends make me so glad I never fucking had kids. Jesus.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Life ain't over yet. Luke.
Well, that's what they all say too. It's wonderful, but don't do it.
You need the firmware upgrades, you know? And they just came fast and furious the last 2 months. I've been sick for 2 months straight.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, you
That
got to
vitamin
boost
D,
that
Will.
immune system, dude.
Yeah.
She's a baby and she's around older siblings that are not mine. So then
Yeah.
she's going back and forth to different households. And those kids are going to school. Therefore, they're killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Krager. And Krager is now in the thick of actually drawing Meathead.
Hell yeah.
He broke
be
ground
good.
yesterday.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah. Fucking
So-
can't wait to see it.
The promos have been dope, dude.
Well, I think I sent you the cover, Luke.
Oh yeah, yeah.
fin-
With all that fucking amazing storytelling in that one single image. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Zipatone on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if I saw the Zipatone version.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
sent to
the. You did? When?
Like a week ago when it got finished.
Really?
Yeah, check your text messages, fool.
I'll look right now. I remember seeing the
I think-
finished ink version, but
I
I
think
don't
I
think I
sent
saw
it
the
to-
Zipatone.
Jason too. I sent it to him on Twitter, I think.
You can send it
I was-
to me.
Luke only replies to Feline. He doesn't reply to anyone
Yeah.
else's text.
Can't blame him there.
I know you
Thank
tagged
you,
me in
Rex.
everything. I know you tagged me in all this stuff, which is dope. So
Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like your
Well, sure.
family, your creative
sure.
family.
Well, also I share it out. You know,
Huh.
eyes on the prize.
Doesn't you'll have to send it to me again, dude. It doesn't look like it actually came through. It looked like there was a message on November 29th, but it never actually downloaded.
That's odd and strange and
It
Goofy.
really is actually.
Because he's
But,
got this
yeah.
program on his phone that filters out dick pics. So
Oh,
I try to make him look like other things.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah.
Disguise them this time.
The brain.
put a little
Like,
hat on it.
Pinky
No.
in the brain.
What I'll do is I'll take a
Yeah.
picture of like a Bernie Wrightson print, but like just put it in the foreground. So he's like, "Oh, cool print," and I'm like, "Ha, you're gay."
An MC Escher, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, little penis.
Hidden cockpick, yeah.
There you go, Luke.
Could be.
Having kids is wonderful. You don't mind lack of sleep, screaming. Why did you try to eat that? No, put that down. Stop poking the cat with a
Try
fork.
to eat that.
Jesus Christ. Nope. I think I'm good. I think I'm.
This
I'll
one
stick with
is-
the cats.
It's still top secret though, so you look at it and you say just how cool it is. To
Parenthood
everybody who's
is
watching.
not for everyone. Period.
Did you just say heroin? What?
No, parenthood.
They're much,
Parenting.
much-
Oh,
It's about the
sorry.
same, but
That's true too.
yeah,
Heroin
less
isn't
addictive,
fun.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is terrible. Jesus.
Did you
God,
just say heroin?
what?
That's good.
That's what.
good advice.
That's what it sounded like. Holy shit.
What?
No, I have
Oh,
not
really?
seen this yet. Damn.
So the Zippy Tone really set it off.
Yeah, it does. Damn, y'all. It's yeah, just wait until he
Show
is
it.
able to wait until he shows that. Holy hell, man.
We're not live. Show it.
Okay. Uh-huh. That's I'm wise to your tricks, bub.
We
Well,
won't-
Krager
And
Krager is
thank you,
listening.
Feline.
He drew the damn thing.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about something on a visual medium. That sounds great.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, people are listening. They're at work. They're trying to get through the night. They don't want to hear you guys scratching around.
What's up, Corey? Good to see you, man.
Hello, Corey.
Why does that name
Welcome.
sound
I'm not
familiar?
using pen and ink.
Another
Corey, where have I heard that
another
name before?
Aussie, right? Yeah.
Where's he?
No,
been?
he's in Victoria. They're a different breed down there.
They're civilized.
Don't be jealous.
Oh, civilized.
Wow.
You made Hockey laugh. There you go.
Yeah, no, he was like, hey.
Oh, hockey.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there was a lot of derision in that laugh.
It sounded like the Count on Sesame Street.
Victoria is the California of Australia.
All right.
Jesus.
I've waited long enough on the stream. What is it, 47 minutes? Can we now talk about Godzilla? Has anybody seen -1?
Oh, good lord.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it was awesome.
Craig,
dude.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Mass destruction.
We saw it. We saw it opening night. Now I'm surprised. Like everybody that I watched the reviews, they go, "Oh my God, Godzilla was just he was my vocabulary.
He wasn't pink enough.
I need more dictation. What's a word for like ravaging, ruthless? He was ruthless." And I go, "Have you not watched any like Toho movies?" And he's always been just a dick. He's just like that little kid that just like walks in your room and knocking all your shit over. You know what I mean? That's Godzilla. He's always
He's
been
just
that way.
limited by the suit. Now he's not.
Yeah, and he's always been that way. And dude, it was great. I loved it. It was really cool. If you guys haven't seen it,
What's that?
that was Chewbacca and Godzilla's love child.
I mean, I enjoyed the Godzilla movie with King Ghidorah in it. That was the last
King of
one that I saw. As a matter of
Monsters.
fact, Feline and I went to go see that in
Yeah.
the theaters like fucking eons ago. It feels like.
Yeah, King of Monsters. But no, this is really good. It's got good story. It's post World War II or at the end of World War II, and it shows Tokyo just about to recover from the destruction of the war. And here comes Godzilla, just kicking everybody while they're down. He's like, "Oh, is your shit fucked up? I'm gonna make it worse."
I'm gonna fucking kick you while you're down.
Yeah, nobody's more of a big dick than Godzilla. I love it. He's just in there just breaking shit up. I was like, "Godzilla, read the room, man. Read the room, buddy. Now's not the time to be a dick, you know?"
Nah, he ain't gonna read the room.
Well, you had the war implements still around, so
Yeah.
it's a good way to put it in the World War II setting.
It was great. Good characters, made you care about characters. Got one funny scene is Godzilla actually wears a floaty. They actually built a giant sized floaty. They sink him underwater real fast. Because that's what you do to dicks, right? If they're being a dick in the pool and they're splashing water everywhere, what do? You grab them by the top of their head, you sink their head at the very bottom of the pool, hold them down for a little while, then you pull them right back up.
Is that true hockey?
And that's what they did to Godzilla. They're like, "Stop being a dick," and
There's no horseplay allowed at Hockey's
Okay.
pool.
But they make him
works at a pool.
They make him a giant sized floaty. You really do, and he floats back to the top of the water. I wanted to Photoshop two cute little floaties over his arms, or like a unicorn floaty around his waist on the Godzilla -1 movie poster, because it's a real scene in the movie. They actually do that.
Wow.
You guys got to see it, man. You're missing out. You're missing out. It's awesome.
Yeah, Plago raves about it.
How is Plago?
He's doing okay, man. He's doing pretty decent.
I haven't called him to check in a little
Let's
bit.
see.
You should, just call him and ask him. I don't know how much he wants me revealing on stream about him saying it.
I know all you sons of bitches got together.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Should have been there.
I know we're not a part of the in crowd.
No.
You weren't invited, Jimmy.
I know. I was like,
Wow.
dude, look at this.
We invited everybody but you.
Oh, I've known that douchebag for 25 years.
That checks out.
So that supersedes.
Succeed. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. We had a good time.
Shadowhawk says, "Wait, when did water start bothering Gojira?
Goji.
Who knows, man?"
Well, they're they're like, they even say it in the movie, they're like, well, he's an unknown species. They call him a dinosaur, and they're like, he's an unknown species, maybe even some prehistoric dinosaur. We don't know if it would work, blah, blah, blah. But it's the pressure. They're trying to just shrink him underneath, crush him under the pressure, pull him right back up. So he like, I don't know what the.
You've seen the original Gojira, right?
The
Jimmy?
unedited and
Right.
both the edited versions.
Yeah. How much of the original did they kind of use?
It was a throwback. It really was. It
Yeah.
felt like the original
Original.
Japanese subtitled Gojira movie from, was it 54?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So did you take your first wife to go see it in the theaters in 54?
Jeez.
Jesus.
No.
After, I was actually searching my memory bank on that one, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I?
Let me
Hang on a
think.
second.
Let me think now.
Like for a minute, I thought he was talking about the new him. Like, oh, well, how very liberal.
You guys
And I'm
know
like-
why I'm hard on Rex is because Rex is actually future me. Y'all know that, right?
Thank you.
Jesus.
He's collecting. He's collecting wives, like me, and
Yeah.
he's also a John Buscema fan. He's got John Buscema artwork. He's me in the future.
No, he is
Well-
John Buscema.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
I must confess, I
Wait,
did buy the
Steve
DeLorean.
Buscema.
So it's
Buscemi.
kind of
There you
easy
go.
for me.
Like a model kit or the actual car?
I really, it's above my pay grade to say anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the new trailers. I'm always aware of Godzilla being just fine with being in the ocean and swimming like some giant fucking aquatic iguana.
He's aquatic.
Mhm.
He is like he's comes from the sea, and that's what the original one was. But they're not trying to drown him. They're trying to crush him with the pressure. If they were to submerge him very quickly, he would collapse under the pressure, which is their plan. One of their plans that they do.
I think in the original, they oxygenated the water or something like
Yeah.
that, and stripped him down to the bone.
Yeah. Which that's why I was saying the throwback. I didn't want to like spoil it. Something similar like that in there, but in the new one. But then somebody else mentioned the the Kong Godzilla movie. Dude, I did not like that trailer at all. Like, I just thought, what is that metal thing on King Kong's arm? He's got a cast, like a metal
Wait,
cast.
there's another movie coming out?
Yeah,
An
Oh, yeah,
American
several.
movie. Yeah.
Several.
Wait.
Where-
So this one you're talking about, you guys went to go see. That's not American. That was a foreign film.
Japanese.
No, it's the Japanese. Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
was-
So there's an
Toho did it.
oh, good lord. So there's an American version coming out. That's what, like Godzilla Kong 2
It's
or
a
what?
sequel versus.
Yeah.
There's a sequel to Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay,
I see.
talk about tiring out the
Well, I'm
audience.
Stippling Vaughn. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Well, I mean, I think for the most part, these movies have been successful, and they're saying, hey, this is making bank, so they're making
What's up,
more of
Morb?
them.
Hey
Morb.
guys.
I don't know. I just ignore all of them. I'm just fatigued by all this stuff.
I haven't. Honestly, that Godzilla movie that Feline and I went to go see was the last thing I went to go see in the theaters. That's the last movie I spent money to go see in the theaters.
Was that the first one? Which one are you talking about?
The one with King Ghidorah. I think it was the second one.
Oh, the second one. Yeah. And that was kind of a letdown, I thought.
King of Monsters.
I liked it.
Was,
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I thought the ending that they had, where they were going to bring in like Mecha Ghidorah or whatever it is. I'm not well versed in Godzilla. I'll be perfectly frank. I'm not. I don't know much about the Toho versions or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that Godzilla film. I heard it. If you're a Godzilla fan, then you're set.
There's a TV show on Apple TV as well. It's got I want to say like Jeff Bridges or something in it.
No, it has Goldie Hawn's husband, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
that's
Okay, that's who
right,
it
Kurt
was. I knew it was. I
Mr.
knew it was
Goldie Hawn.
somebody.
Man, it is really good. It's really good. I'm really like the Americans. Like I'm not American. The we haven't done a really good Godzilla like at all. Like
No.
and then Monarch is really good on Apple Plus. Like it's and what I
That's
did
the
was
TV series that they're doing right now about it, right?
yeah, and it's real good. I'd recommend it. And Apple Plus right now. I mean, I'm not getting paid for this, but Apple Plus right now, if you sign up, you get 3 months free. So hey, there's 3 months of that's at least season 1 for free. And then
Type in offer code Reyes to get the discount now.
yeah. Shelby, my sponsors here, American Discord. Is Jimmy smoking crack? Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him he's my sponsor.
What, like a AA sponsor or?
Yeah. I'm not off the wagon, Shelby. I'm not off the wagon. No, yeah, and so Monarch, it's really good. I really enjoy it.
What's
I
up,
recommend
Shelby?
watching it. Plus it's got a hot Japanese chick in it. Who doesn't like that?
Kurt as Santa was great. Oh yeah, Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt. 2019 King of Monsters movie Godzilla fights Ghidorah right in Fenway Park. My hometown of Boston got wiped out. Yeah. Yeah. No, none of the movies look any good.
It's kind of I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know why they needed to make Wonka, or I don't know what the boy and the heron is, but I don't. Exactly, Hollywood is completely out of ideas.
Yeah.
But do you find it kind of interesting and a little bit of a creative coincidence that these giant monster movies are being made, especially Godzilla, and the 2 Godzilla movies come out at the same time as Oppenheimer? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, they kind of.
Where is the cultural zeitgeist mind at? Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the entire post-war culture of science fiction in Japan is based on the trauma of a nuclear weapon.
Well, I mean,
It's
we're
some kind of
closer
allegory
to nuclear warfare since we've been, closest to warfare since the late 80s, when everything was kind of shut down for a while.
And whereas I think the serious Godzilla movies that Toho made were kind of a coping mechanism and an allegory for being
the
destroyed.
The original, he even had a mushroom cloud look to him the way they filmed it. I mean, it was a metaphor for the bomb.
Yeah, being attacked by Leviathan. And now we're making movies that are autobiographical about being Leviathan and attacking other nations. It's really funny to watch the allegory play out. Because art always tells the truth, right? By accident. Even in these kind of throwaway like bullshit movies, they're always saying something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you think they're bullshit. Well, they are mostly bullshit.
There's
but
a subtext to everything.
Yeah, you can't help it, even if you're not trying. It's sort of like Mary Shelley and Frankenstein. She couldn't help it, but put her stuff in there.
It's so hard for me to get motivated to even start a TV show or go to the movies or go to a comic shop. I think I haven't been to the movies in the last 6 years, just 2. Logan and Top Gun Maverick were the only 2 movies I saw in theaters.
To go to the movies, you've got a family. You got to get motivated to get a second mortgage to take them. I mean, geez.
Well, there is that, but I mean, none of the stories that are being told are worth going to. They're not worth spending the money to go see it. They're not worth the time. And the artwork that's being made is not it's not worth wasting time on, and I feel like the reason why there's such a glut of piss poor content is because it's to dilute what artists are supposed to do. I agree with Terrence McKenna when he said the artist's task is to save the soul of mankind, and anything less is a dithering while Rome burns. Because of the artists who are self-selected for being able to journey into the other. If the artist cannot find the way cannot be found. What better way to keep people from finding the way than to delude artists? Make the artwork that they create crap. The stuff that we look towards art-wise. What better way to dilute that than make it, shit. Horrible stories, stuff that people don't give a shit about. What better way to demoralize a people than to make their myths mean nothing?
Exactly, and people become so. I've managed to see some of the films, since then that have people say are really good, and I'll watch them, and I'm not going to mention anything. And it's like this isn't up to my bar hasn't lowered from the 80s and 90s and 2000. There's
What's
a
up,
lot
J-Bot?
of there are a lot of frogs in boiling water. Come out and saying this is great, and then you watch it and you go, no, it doesn't compare to this stuff. My bar hasn't lowered, and these people are just mediocrity is now considered great.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a lot of instances, absolutely.
So when I was up in South Carolina visiting Feline, we watched a movie called Phase 4. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one. It's a movie in the 70s about these hyper intelligent ants and the kind of like this war that people have with them. And it's just the way it's shot, the story that it's telling, it's different than anything that has been put out now. And I was having a conversation with her about how the quality of filmmaking, even on like B-movie schlock, back in like the 70s and 80s, like House, for example, the movie House. Even that, even that, is higher quality than like Last Voyage of the Demeter. That was another movie that she and I watched while I was up there, and that movie was fucking terrible.
That's what I
so
heard.
boring. The characters were stupid. Like they tried to come across as intelligent and smart, and they were dumb. They fell into the horror movie tropes without anything trying to, give any kind of like a reason. It's like they did this because they're supposed to do this. It was just, yeah.
Well, I think
Yes.
editing, one thing I notice in a lot of modern films, the editing's terrible. And
Yes.
I guess that's because of all the reshoots, and it's because they're not planning the films properly. They don't start with a solid script. It's almost like they make it up as they go. They test it for an audience. Audience doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Time to do 6 months of reshoots.
Some movies though have
Rather
used
than
that
finding-
for decades. That same thing. Like I just watched the documentary on The Great Escape. With
Steve McQueen.
great war movies, Steve McQueen and
Yeah.
Donald Pleasant.
Chuck
and-
Bronson.
Where all the British are
and they
primarily
didn't
shot.
they made that movie without a full script. They
You
were-
also
they
had
were
people that
improvising a
knew
lot
more
on
about
the
what they were
day.
doing back then than you do now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And the
George
filming
Lucas
of
made
the ants
Star
in
Wars.
Phase 4 was fucking crazy. Yeah, it's really cool.
Star Wars, it was also another one without a full script.
Yeah, that script was a mess. I mean, for instance, Ford Coppola and even still,
And
Steven Spielberg helped him with that.
another one that was saved by
bunch.
two very, very talented editors. That movie was garbage in its first work print.
Yeah. Lucas's wife actually was an editor on that.
His first wife.
I mean, they won Academy Awards, like two
Cypher.
gentlemen that
No, I
edited it.
haven't seen that one. I'll have to find that, Seth. Thank you.
Well, I think Brian De Palma wrote The Crawl for Star Wars. George originally wrote it, and it was, I guess it wasn't good.
Which is
And
weird because Brian De Palma can't write.
Yeah, and so he kind of took what George had and fixed it, I guess, and there you go.
Right. Brian De Palma is an amazing visualist, and he's actually a big inspiration of mine. But he's a terrible writer, though. Even though I do like Blowout a lot. That's one he wrote and directed.
That's one with John
I
Travolta,
watched
right?
one of his
What
recently.
is it
It-
about hair? Or it takes place in season one?
No, you're thinking of the one with Warren Beatty,
Oh yeah,
Hairspray.
Hairspray. Yeah,
That's some good fucking.
that's another title they could have had. Blowout for instead of calling it Hairspray. I know that's a term just because my wife has that big curly hair and she's always like, "Gotta blow it out." Okay.
Well, it's a cool film, man. It's
Yeah.
it's like a from say that foreign film, that English film, Blow Up,
Oh wow.
where he was taking a picture in the park and he accidentally captured a murder, and throughout the
Oh.
entire film, he's trying to suss it out. Like actually, that scene in Blade Runner where he's going through the Ray Batty's photos. It's kind of a microcosm of what the entire plot of Blow Up is about. is that scene in Blade Runner where he's going into the resolution of the photo and looking around for any information he can find.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But turn that into a whole movie. That's Blowout.
In Blade Runner 2045 or whatever that.
No, the Ridley Scott one.
Oh wow. Well, they were both really Scott.
The original.
The original. Oh.
The second one.
I think I
Denis
tried to
Villeneuve.
watch that sequel. It was terrible.
I actually fell asleep in the theater watching that one.
It was boring. I had to stop it and then come back later and finish it.
Yeah, but a lot of people are kind of hit and miss on Denis Villeneuve.
It was pretty. I mean, the movie looked great and the shots and everything, but they're just like panning. It's like, this looks awesome. Well, God, am I tired? Like, all right, that's enough of that.
No, I would, yeah. I mean, I literally fell asleep and I could not stay awake. No matter what I did, I could not fucking stay awake. And I felt bad because, you know, I'm over there like fucking snoring away while people are trying to watch the damn movie.
Or
yeah,
what else?
it was bad.
Sicario was his first one. That was a bit more fast paced.
That was a good one. Sicario was sick.
I think the Rival, Sicario, Blade Runner, and Dune, right?
Yeah, Dune. I remember him talking about. What, didn't he do? No, he didn't do. There's another one.
Are you talking David Lynch's new?
No, I'm talking about Denis Villeneuve.
I'm talking about the new Dune.
The new Dune, yeah.
The one that has like
all the Blade Runner sequels are a grind. They would make better comic books usually.
The original Dune, the one that has the dancing midgets in the Black Lodge.
I don't remember much of the original Dune movie.
I don't either.
To be honest.
I
I'm
just
just combining it
remember
with
that
Twin Peaks.
Patrick is the same age he is on Star Trek Next Generation as he is on Dune. Like, he didn't age. Like, he's always been an old man.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's like Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen was 100 years old for like 40 years.
Oh yeah, on Excalibur, he was like
Alice Cooper.
he was
A little white hair and you get height.
Yeah, Airplane looks exactly the same as he does in the like third Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Yes, that's accurate.
Or Dracula Dead and Loving It.
I remember seeing the previews for that movie when it was coming out, like the trailers on TV and shit like that.
Dracula?
Yeah, Dead and Loving It. Yeah.
Do you think that's one too many for Mel Brooks, or I mean, where do you think Mel Brooks lost it? Because I still think even Men in Tights is really funny.
Men in Tights.
Oh yeah, I think Men in Tights was his last film, wasn't it?
No, it was I think Dracula.
Oh, see, I like Men in Tights. I'm not really sure about Dracula Dead and Loving It.
It's one of those films you remember fondly as a kid from when you saw it as a kid, and you see it as an adult, and you go, "Oh, this is gonna be hilarious," and you watch and go, "This is really bad." Like I remember this being better.
This is just bad.
You ever happened to you? You like know you're gonna love this film, and then you're like, kind of the blood sort of drains out of your face. You're like, I really loved this film.
Oh yeah. Why is this not as good as I remember it being? This is awful.
And a lot of people will. I mean, what do you think is the best Mel Brooks film?
Mel Brooks, Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. That's usually a winner. Anybody else?
Anxiety.
Yep.
High Anxiety was good. Yeah.
that shit always makes me laugh when he's on the payphone and he's calling the chick and like the dude starts strangling him. He's like making all this weird, heavy breathing, and she's like, "You disgusting prick! Why are you calling me?" He's like, "What are you wearing?" And he's like, "Ah!" And she starts getting into it. And there was a silent movie, History of the World Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably History of the World is probably his funniest. Either that or Blazing Saddles. I mean, I have a soft spot for Spaceballs. I think Spaceballs is fucking hilarious.
Young Frankenstein is another favorite.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Spaceballs, yeah, we forget about that one. That's usually the crown jewel of the 80s.
I mean, it's got some great
Wouldn't that
talent
be
in it.
Crown Jewels? Just asking.
Excuse me.
Wouldn't that be Crown Jewels since we're talking Spaceballs? The jewel.
Jesus.
No, Rex.
Wait. I got something for this. Hang on. Where is it?
You always got.
Hey.
How many
good job.
assholes we got on this ship?
Low hanging fruit. I guess,
Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Major asshole.
Keep
That's an asshole,
firing,
sir.
assholes.
He's like, I know that. What's his name? Asshole. That is his name.
And that is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And combing the desert. I'm being very literal about it.
You don't think we're being too literal? No. He said comb the desert. We're combing the desert. Found anything yet? Not a thing, sir. How about you? We ain't found shit.
Shit. And they got an afro pick.
Yeah.
That's some meta
It's
shit right
fucking
there.
Hilarious. Yeah.
You're never gonna see anything that good again.
No.
It's
Well,
just-
nobody has that sense of humor. Nobody's able to write anything like that anymore.
Well, they
man.
can't. I was actually talking about this with Craig the other day that you just can't. You're not allowed by the laws of quote unquote good taste to joke about what they were joking about, especially in Blazing Saddles. Hell no. Could you imagine showing Blazing Saddles on a college campus these days?
Well, it's like the meme, like Blazing Saddles will be showed, on TV, censored for modern audiences. It'll go from 9 o'clock to 9:15.
or even something like Tropic Thunder, where somebody gets angry about that film at least once a year. They rediscover it.
Yeah, but Eddie Murphy did Whiteface in The Nutty Professor, and he did it in
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in
Coming to
Brooklyn.
America.
He did in Coming to America, where he plays the Jewish.
God damn it, this is a free country. If he wants to call himself Muhammad Ali, he'll call himself Muhammad Ali.
Cassius Clay was a bad motherfucker.
He did whoop his ass.
Yeah, see, I mean, so
Joe Lou's 94 years old.
No, my favorite is like you didn't meet Martin Luther the King.
Yeah, Martin Luther the King.
I was walking down the street in Mississippi. Guy came up, punched me in the chest, and I look up and say, "Oops, I thought you were somebody else." And it was Martin Luther King. Punch him in the chest. Why is that? I don't know why that's so random and so funny to me. He's like walking down the street, gets punched in the chest, and it's Martin Luther King. That did it. I thought you were someone else.
Yeah, just getting punched in the chest is hilarious, because it's so different.
Punch someone in the chest.
Oh man, Vampire in Brooklyn, I think, has a charm to it too, even though nobody really knew what to make of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's maybe the Jerry Curl wig.
I don't think that movie did all that well for him.
Oh no.
I think that was it's kind of the down.
You remember Eddie Murphy's brief singing party all the time?
Uh-huh.
Rick James.
Yep.
Rick James. Mm-hmm.
Eddie Murphy was supposed to be in Ghostbusters. The original
Yep.
Ghostbusters.
It probably would have been funnier.
It was written for him, yeah.
Yeah. It was going to be John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Would have been interesting.
I wonder what period is that? Is that after Trading Spaces or before Trading Spaces?
After.
Yeah, so it's right before he blows big in 48 Hours and Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
I think he got.
I gotcha.
That was
I think 48 Hours came before it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was the one they introduced him as like a leading man. But Beverly Hills Cop was a mega hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He says that's what he turned down Ghostbusters for, was Beverly Hills Cop.
Good call, dude. That movie was like $1 billion movie at that time. And I didn't even know that until I looked it up recently, that it made gangbusters.
I think it was our
Probably didn't have a huge budget either.
No, cost nothing.
No. And yes, Seth, there was a Spaceballs, the animated series. They did one season of it on G4 of all fucking channels.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
I think that started the reign of Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer. So I think it was. I'm not sure if Top Gun came before or after Beverly Hills Cop.
I think after. I think it was 86 Top Gun. So Beverly
Yeah.
Hills Cop was what, 84?
So yeah, so they had a 1-2 punch of box office dominance with that. So they could kind of write their own ticket after that.
That's what happens when you turn in provable quality.
And then Eddie Murphy came back for Coming to America, and John Landis is like, shit. Like, you were a different dude when we made that other movie.
Have you seen the new Eddie Murphy movie that he's got right now on Prime about Christmas or something?
I heard about it.
It's not bad.
Oh man, it was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My wife watched it. I was half watching it. I was playing Xbox.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
Coming to America 2 any good?
No.
Because it kind of came and went,
Good.
So it was that bad?
Good.
There was no.
It was fucking weird.
Your royal penis is washed, sir. There was no nudity or nothing. Oh man, you just couldn't do this.
Jimmy was disappointed.
I was.
Oh, hey, what's up, Anthony? I didn't see you in the chat there, buddy. Candy Cane Lane, Dark
Candy
Gift
Cane
says.
Lane,
It's the
yes.
new,
New
Eddie Murphy.
It was.
I don't know for a modern Christmas movie. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was too bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he was in Dolomite, too. He did a Dolomite movie, right?
That was a good one.
I have the complete
What's
Dolomite
up, Preston?
collection.
Good to see you.
What
man.
up?
Great
Thought
set.
I missed it.
Just in time. Just in time. Dark Gift says Lady Ballers was good. That's funny.
Oh, shoot.
I get mixed reviews on it. I hear mixed reviews.
Yeah.
Seth
same
said he loved Coming to. It was sick, twisted, and completely wrong. It was all about Eddie Murphy. Eddie accepting that he's old. It was great.
The way you read that, now I know why Seth has 4 kids.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like the daughter. He had daughters, and they're all like, "We can kick ass. We're just like Wakanda."
Oh, of course.
They were like, "We could be
Wait,
Black
what?
Panther."
Is that for
Of
real?
course.
It was weird.
It was weird. His daughters are like martial art experts, and they're like, can we go easy on you, father, because you old. And
I could imagine that, when they're giving notes, you're like, okay, Black Panther made a lot of money. It's got to be like that. It's like, dude, this is a comedy. It's like, make it like that.
It doesn't matter.
yeah, that's what they.
So was Black Panther. Heyo.
It's like when The Dark Knight came out. Everything's got to be dark and gritty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we want to raise powerful daughters. I've got a daughter too, yada yada. But it's like they overdo it with, it's like
Yeah,
you
they
could
go
be
to
you could be anything, and I'm like, I tell my daughter, be realistic. Sure, you can be a strong woman, but if you're alone with 5 guys that look like they got bad intentions in an alley,
They got
run.
bad intentions.
Yeah, yeah. If it's 5 guys, they got bad intentions. Just run.
Or they're going to give you a cheeseburger, one of
Yeah.
the two.
Run and call daddy.
Hell yeah.
No, seriously, that's what I tell my kids too.
I know.
Like,
Call daddy.
Something's daddy.
bust out the 12 gauge and we'll go
I
after
know. I
them.
was gonna say, Daddy will show up with his 14 friends because he's got an extra magazine.
I
He's
went
got a-
I went out with a classmate and her father had rifle, and with
What
I
were they
guess the
raffling?
brother there with him, and he says, "Hey, you know what this is?" I said, "It's a gun." He says, "That's right," and he turns around and pow into the yard. It's like, yeah, I got the message. Don't mess with your daughter in any way. Got it.
Oh,
Getting
the
all
good
Hulk
old
Hogan on
days.
Mhm.
When my daughter brought home her first boyfriend, I just coincidentally was cleaning my firearm.
Yeah, coincidentally.
Yeah,
Is that what you call your penis?
just right there on the kitchen,
That's pretty fucked up.
right on the kitchen table.
Hell of a
Hockey was
fucking
like
power
that
move.
for like an hour.
I
He's
think
like,
that's
I got-
scarier.
And it worked.
I remember my daughter's boyfriend showed up a little early. And, I wasn't home. And when I got home, I was like, they're getting the car. And took him for a ride. And we had a long talk about it. And never showing up at my house when I'm not there.
Yeah. Quite an appropriate young man.
You want to stay alive? You don't pull this shit again. You heard?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't want to hear this. She's always going to be like 16 months old, so I don't want it's not going to affect me.
Oh yeah, totally.
Sure, they stay that age.
I'll tell you.
wish.
I wish I had boys.
Yeah, I wish that too. My niece is a little.
Do you have them?
Damn it! I bought her a kitchen set for Christmas, so there you go. A little mini kitchen.
Nice. Teach your mother young.
Nowadays, you got to get them a MMA kit.
Oh yeah.
So we're all comic fans. What do you guys think of? Did you guys hear what they did?
You're
to
a comic
Nightcrawler?
fan?
Yeah.
Today, I don't think you can assume anything. But
Did
yeah,
what?
I'm not sure.
Did you guys hear what they did to Nightcrawler or the retcon
Oh,
on
yeah.
his origin?
Yeah.
Have you guys talked
Yeah.
about that or?
Talking about,
No. I
Should
mean,
we?
not on this specific episode, but Jesus God.
I don't really get upset about that shit anymore. Like,
Me
No
neither.
kidding.
It's just
And
it's
what's surprising anymore? Let them fucking have it.
Yeah.
Let them have them.
what's up,
Dude,
Duck
if-
Bacon? Welcome.
if we're racing to see who's going to be out of work first, trust me, you're going to
It's
win.
like I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it anyway. So you're not owning
Yeah.
anybody. Everybody's walked away. So go
Yep.
ahead, I guess. Have at it.
It seems like some weird fetish shit, honestly, in my opinion. Like, it's like
All some
Yeah.
weird fetish shit.
in like comic. Yeah, it's all weird fetish stuff in comics now.
Well, I mean,
no
you've
wonder
seen
kids
the
don't read
the
that
X-Men character called Soft Serve, right? Who has an interdimensional portal to the ice cream dimension, and the ice cream comes directly out of her ass.
Well, how about that? Ooh,
Is that a real thing?
Is Eric
That is a
Larson
real fucking
creating
thing.
the
Go
X-Men
look-
now?
Right?
how about that? How about that character that they introduced a year or so ago, where she's got her period, so she gets super powers on her.
Oh, no, that was an Image character. That was an Image.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but she still swings from like her
That was
hair
Mystery
from
Man.
her arm.
Yeah, and it was
that
the
was
chick
that was
Khaleesi
Ella Clark.
created. Wasn't it Khaleesi created that one?
Yes,
MOM
Ella
it was
Clark.
called.
Yeah. Yeah,
You must have
Well-
stayed up at night for that one.
I totally
Mother-
forgot that they had her originally in Mystery Men. I totally forgot
She was
about that.
PMS Avenger.
She's PMS Avenger, yeah. she only worked 7 days a month.
Here you go. Whatever.
So that's where that came from. God,
Well, there
Yep.
are work laws, you know.
Talk about a one-hit wonder, that lady.
Got to push it up before you can push it down.
What, Emilia Clarke? I mean, she tried with a few different things. Unfortunately, the Terminator thing didn't catch, and
Yeah, they tried to make
the
some of her.
whole Marvel Secret Wars thing really didn't catch.
You mean Secret
Mostly
Invasion.
because both of those scripts were fucking terrible.
Secret Invasion.
Emilia Clarke, isn't that
she's-
the girl
are we
from
talking about the
Game of
chick-
Thrones?
Whatever,
Game of Thrones?
Secret Invasion, whatever the fuck they
Yeah.
want to call it. Secret, nobody's watching a fucking thing that they're putting out.
It's
So-
catching up.
It's so
with them.
secret.
secret.
Nobody
So-
saw it.
We're basically saying, like, if it wasn't for, like, what was it? It was, J.R.R. Token bullshit. Like, if it wasn't for that, like, she's never going to be a real actress, right?
George
I
R.
mean,
Martin.
Who?
yeah, George R.R. Martin.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Oh, you're talking about Game of Thrones stuff?
Yeah.
Big guy.
If it wasn't for Game of Thrones, like, she would never get an actual acting gig.
Well, she's just not chosen good projects after Game of Thrones. Let's just say
Yeah,
that.
but I don't think she has that. She doesn't have the look. She's
Yeah,
small.
she's very
She looks-
wooden too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like she's 9 years old. I mean, she just doesn't
Boring.
got it. You know,
Yeah. She's not a leading lady for sure.
Linda Hamilton could fill that role because she's got the physique. She has the look. But yeah, that chick just, she just looks perpetually 9.
That doesn't help.
Yep.
No, they don't teach how to act anymore in acting school.
She could have been in The Sound of Freedom. Like,
Didn't she make a comic book, a really disgusting comic?
That's what we were just
that's
talking
the,
about.
yeah,
Oh,
that's-
she wrote that?
Mother of Mayhem.
Yeah, she wrote-
Mom.
that's her
Jesus
idea.
Christ.
Idea.
Yep. Keanu Reeves did it. He made a comic book, so maybe I'll go ahead and do a comic book as
And
well.
Zoe Quinn, what is she? She
Well, then
bankrupted
she can
Vertigo.
call herself an Arthur. See,
Yeah, but Keanu Reeves is cool.
Zoe Quinn didn't do that single-handedly. There was a bunch of other dumb clusterfuck bullshit that went into driving Vertigo directly into the
Yeah,
ground.
Goddess Mode was
Yeah.
the most had the most headlines though for it.
mm-hmm.
That's because that thing came out and then it literally like everything died right after that. So that's why.
Wait,
I actually like Vertigo. I thought Vertigo was cool.
Vertigo was great. You know, it was a legendary fucking publishing imprint.
Is it really gone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It's been gone for years.
Yep.
Great brand.
It's been gone for a while.
You would think somebody would want to buy it just to have the name.
DC ain't selling shit.
What?
Yeah, DC.
Yeah, and
they're
it's dead.
Once
It's dead,
once a
Jim.
once a corporation gets their hands on something, it's consider it dead. Like that's
All right, so it
Yeah,
just went in the
suck
vault.
soul
It's a
right out of it.
What did Amelia Clark have to do with Mystery Men? Like, what was her role?
She
She
lifted
was
the character of PMS Avenger to make her stupid
Yeah.
fucking comic book,
she was probably like 9 when that movie
but
came out.
added
Literally
swinging
9.
from armpit hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mystery
Yep,
Men. There was
That's a real thing. That's really in the fucking comic book.
But Mystery
Swinging
Men
from
did
her armpit
satire.
hair.
It's
that
satire
is
as well.
funny though. Like I do find that hilarious. Like armpit hair.
Yeah, I mean, if it's supposed to be a comedy, fine, but that's certainly not how it was pitched. Like,
they
this
want-
is a serious character.
They should have just pushed it a step further and had like little minions crawl out of her armpit hair and attack them.
Oh,
You call them crabs or what?
The armpit Avengers.
terrible topic of conversation. Jesus.
Remember, Brevoort, he came out and said, yeah, comics aren't dying. It's just the industry's changing.
Into something fucking stupid.
It's
Into shit that nobody wants to read. Good job,
Something
Brevoort.
very unprofitable.
It's changing into dying. Well, dying is changing, right? I just love the level of denial that they're in.
Well, it's either keep denying what's going on or admit that they've been complicit in the death of what was once, a marginally healthy industry. I mean, hell, 10 years ago, it wasn't as bad as it is now. You know, there were still sales. People were still excited about things.
Mm-hmm.
This was the beginning of the end, granted.
I think the worst
You know,
part is
but-
that comic shops backed all this shit up.
Well, that's because they got such backlash when they tried to talk out against it. They got called all kinds of fucking nasty names and
There's a
got
guy
told
right
that they're fucking evil bastards because they don't want to fucking, keep buying this fucking crap. Meanwhile, fucking 40
Meathead
fucking
2024.
pounds of Iceman's miniseries sitting that unordered, mind you. You order 5 of them, they'll ship you like fucking 15 because, oh, look at these numbers on these books. Yeah, you sent those unbidden. Thanks. Now I got to pay the shipping on that shit, assholes. Appreciate it.
Well, you
Comic
need to buy
shops
so
were
many to get
responsible for the
married.
shipping on
As far as I
on free
know.
books. God, that's fucking crazy. It's insane.
Yep. I
Back
could
to
be wrong on
retailer.
that, but I'm pretty sure they're responsible for the shipping. And if you want to send them back, you're responsible for shipping them back. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They get
So
you
yeah,
going.
fucking 40 pounds of useless fucking pulp that nobody's gonna buy and that you can't even fucking give away in a grab bag because nobody fucking wants it.
Yep.
I know one person that runs a successful comic shop, and that's because he deals in rare and vintage books,
Uh-huh.
and he buys collections.
I would not have a comic shop today unless I had a good
I mean, what does
A
it tell
back
you?
issue,
I mean,
for the
what it should tell us that facsimile issues are selling really well. I mean, that's because
Yeah, they are. That's-
people want they don't want the new stuff. They're buying the old stuff.
Mhm. And
The
it's
new stuff
actually
sells based on the
collectible,
fucking cover.
So
That is
some of those
literally the
kids-
only thing that people look for with the
Yep.
new stuff. They buy it for the fucking cover. Ooh, what's the variant? What's
And it's
what's
usually
the
a
1 in
90s
25?
artist. It's usually
Yeah.
a 90s artist that they get
Some
on
of
there.
the
Or
facsimiles
somebody
have some
like Art
value,
Germ.
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
People want to collect that stuff. And it's a cheap way to get an expensive book.
Yeah, but is
No,
that
good
book going to
story.
be expensive like 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Fuck
Some of
no,
them
it's
will
not.
be if it's the right key issue. I mean, like the first appearance of Wolverine, it hadn't been out that long. It's probably about $30 or so. There's some higher than that if they're like Golden Age reprints or stuff. I don't know. Some of it will retain some value.
Yeah, there are some facsimile issues that are actually still priced.
Now, will some of those facsimile issues go really high? I would say only if something happens unexpectedly with distribution and it's a real key issue that people like. Like I have a facsimile, was able to get one of the first appearance of Miles Morales, and man, that thing is so modern with the all the ads and stuff, and the indica is so small. You have to look, and it will say facsimile on it, but that is the only
I thought
difference.
it was pronounced indicia.
Indicia.
Well, you say tomato, I say tomato.
Indica is a strain of weed.
Yep.
Okay, well, maybe I need to smoke some and then say indicia.
There you
Is
go.
anybody
There
is
you go.
anybody a fan of Peach Momoka's covers? Or
I like some of her stuff.
I
Some of
think-
it
Depends on what it is. I've seen
How
some of
much
it been like,
effort she
damn, that's
puts
pretty cool, and other stuff have been like, yeah, it doesn't hit for me.
Yeah.
Some of it she
Not
phones
too much
in,
of
and
a
some of
fan.
it's pretty nice.
I mean,
You're not a fan.
overall, I
Preston?
like her work.
No, I think it looks kind of generic to me. Like I've seen
Yeah.
like anime artists like blow her out of the water as far as like their covers, their art, and it just seems like a derivative of that. Like,
Well, the
The only
best
thing
comic artists are fans.
well, I think the only
and
thing
I
it's got
don't know
going
that
for it
she's
is
a
its
fan.
cutesy factor. It's just cute.
Yeah.
Well, that's
cute.
that's
You know
what's
what I'm
in
saying?
right now. Everything has to be cutesy. Everything has to be chibi. That's why everything has to go grab coffee at the coffee shop. We've got to have conversations and OMG this and
Yeah.
Or like it's
People
weird.
blowing her up, like blowing her. Anything she does is like blown up. Is like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Depends on the
Retain
piece.
its value over time, though. It's gonna people will be looking back on this in 15 years, 20 years, if it even takes that long. Going,
A lot of
What
the
other
stuff
So
is
this is what I'm talking about as far as like the variant covers. Like are these
Jay.
are these 1 in 25 variant covers actually going to be worth a damn? 5 years down the road, or is this just capitalizing on the speculators market currently right now because this is a hot thing currently?
comic shops have been doing that, Luke. They've been
I know, and it's
buying
fucking
into
bullshit,
that for
man. That's what I'm
far too
saying.
long.
I think Luke works at a comic shop, don't you? Like you
I
manage one?
used to. I worked at my childhood LCS from 2015 up until August of last year. Lady sold it to another customer, and he's been just working it by himself. I get to go to comic book conventions now and make artwork. So I've
Master, man.
moved on to being a creator of the artwork instead of a seller of the artwork.
There you go.
But I do miss talking to my customers. I actually went and grabbed some food with a couple of my old customers the other day, and unfortunately, poor Roger had just picked up that new Nightcrawler book, and I was like, "Yeah, you have fun with that, bub."
Wow.
And he's like, "Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but
Oh,
has he
man.
seen Godzilla yet?
Yay, that's right.
Minus
Jay
one.
is correct.
Minus one.
That's right. Sign up for Mercenary Guild and you get the
Oh, it really
exclusive
matters.
Nicole trading card, which actually I can show you the original art here. So there you go. And I think Morb has graciously said that this artwork is going to go up on the campaign. That's right.
Yep.
Back at today, friend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is
Back
this
it
is
before the campaign
exclusive,
closes.
artwork, or this is the artwork for the exclusive Nicole
that's
trading
cool.
card.
Is that gray wash on it, or is that?
Yeah, man, that's ink wash in the background.
Genuine.
Yep, I did that with my my Raphael #3 brush.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a chronal compression of this piece up probably on my YouTube channel tomorrow. I've just got to finish rendering it out and do the voiceover for it. But thank you, Feline.
Looking good.
Thank you, Seth.
Good.
Yeah.
Looking
This is going to be the card that you get if you sign up for Mercenary Guild and back the book.
Only
there'll be
live
other
for 2
cards
more
that people will
hours.
get.
Hurry up and back it.
Live for 2 more. Yes, exactly that.
Lies,
Yes.
all lies.
Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. So yeah, and, let's see. Yes, Seth, I have indeed upgraded. I'm working towards that dream that I always had ever since I was
Leveled
a kid.
up.
You know, I've wanted to make comics since I was a kid, and that's what I'm doing now. Take it easy, Shadowhawk. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Good to see you, bub.
Tomorrow.
Is your channel monetized yet, or Luke?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Watch hours.
Yep, I just gotta finish getting the watch hours. So
Only
it's-
some of my watch hours. If you give me
Huh?
It's like they demonetized Pete's. Like what the hell?
Oh
is that?
yeah, it's absolute bullshit that they demonetized Pete.
I've been going
I
around doing
heard-
that shit like crazy.
I heard it's going to
They
be back,
really
hopefully
have.
back to monetization next year. is what
You
I
heard
heard.
what?
Yeah, in
I know.
February.
They've been rejecting people too for
You
reminding.
think they regret doing that?
No, they don't regret.
No,
It's
absolutely
YouTube. What do
not.
they regret? They don't regret anything. It's YouTube.
Well, I mean, they're not making money off of his channel, but you know, I don't know.
They would be.
Is anybody making money off of X, like being monetized with X, or is it?
Apparently, Donald DeLay was making some money off of it. Both him and Chad Townsend seem to have found like a little. I don't know. They found like a way to work the algorithm to get people paying attention and to make a little bit of scratch off of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you gotta buy the blue check mark.
Yeah,
obviously,
it's very important.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta buy in. You know, you gotta buy in so you can make money off of it.
tell
It's
me
kinda
what
like buying into a
field
poker
it's
game, the way
on.
I see it. And awesome, thank you, Seth. Appreciate you signing up for the Mercenary Guild, my friend. It's gonna be fun. We're having fun with this book. Hey, we got a Past Master Dan in the chat. What's going on, Past Master? Good to see you, sir.
Taskmaster. He's always cool.
Welcome.
He says hi to me everywhere I go.
Hello?
Indica is couch lock. Sativa is mellowness.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, Indica will macrame your ass to the sofa if you're not careful. Sativas make me want to do shit and get shit done.
Yeah.
Enter that flow state of mind.
Flow.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, Prater 7 says Indica couch. Exactly. Exactly. Lifted. It's Google. Let's be real. If Google hasn't regretted going toe-to-toe with China, I doubt they regret any of us being demonetized. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah.
Just too bad. Pete's one of the good. He doesn't even really allow swearing on his streams.
No, he doesn't.
How
He
did he get
doesn't.
demonetized? Does anybody know, or is it
Bullshit.
Because they don't really give you an explanation; they just do it.
Yeah,
Suppose
went against
I only
community
answer
standards. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Pete theorized that it was all this conspiracy talk.
Yep.
Well, they can
What's up,
ask,
Bart of Roy?
They can also
He
say
says,
his
everyone's
intro,
drawing. Cool.
like his the
could-
video
Oh.
games intro.
Yeah, all the different stuff that he's pulled from. I mean, but that's how a lot of people make their intros, man. You know.
If you,
I don't know.
If you mention certain world events, you can get demonetized. So,
Yeah, that's true.
like one
That's
particular
true.
one going on right now that if we talk about, it would be bad.
That's true.
Well, you know, you can't say anything to counter the narrative while the narrative is being laid out and made up as it goes along.
Yeah, that thing that's happening over there with those people.
Yeah, that thing
Yes.
over there.
that might be vague enough to dodge the censors, but doubtful. I don't know. I'm wondering if it might be a good idea to have backups everywhere. Like I'm honestly thinking about just setting up a Rumble account just in case.
Yeah, or just simultaneously post on it just for giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I figured take all of my pre-recorded content, and copy it and put it over there as well. I don't know if I necessarily need to, get all of these live streams because it's a hell of a lot of fucking, that's a hell of a lot of content. But the stuff that, the stuff that I
Y2Mate.
make.
Go to Y2Mate and download all your.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's more about the space. Having all the space for it. I need a bunch more hard drives.
Terabytes.
Save it to DVD ROMs. Yeah, you ain't wrong, Seth.
People use
You
DVD
ain't wrong.
ROMs still?
I actually still have a fucking shit ton of DVDs.
Or your zip
and
discs.
a DVD burner.
Zip discs. Oh man.
Yep.
The artist.
Oh, I still have some zip discs too. I've also got floppies. The 2.5. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, dude, I've got computers that still have floppy drives in them. Like I work with old technology quite a bit.
You got your Oregon Trail with 19 discs.
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
That going analog was in the storyline of Battlestar Galactica. It worked out for them. They were the ones that survived the attack. So
they were immune to the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what's constantly happening? I don't know if you guys saw this shit about Sony. Basically, like, oh, sorry, we don't have this content for you anymore. I know you bought it, but you don't have it anymore. So it's been taken out of your live. It's been taken off of the network, and it has been removed from your digital library.
A couple of my digital copies.
I'm fucking sorry. What? You just went into my machine and deleted something that I fucking paid money for?
That's not even.
Fuck
That's
that
not legal.
bullshit.
They can't do that shit.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. Oh, well, apparently they can because you're just leasing the content. You don't actually own shit.
That's why
I thought it was weird when Steam used to do that. Like you can buy a video game. But
See, so that's why piracy isn't theft. If they can do that, then it's on the high seas isn't theft.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I like how everybody got quiet. It was like, hey, whoa.
Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, think about it.
You didn't know what this was.
You have to buy that, and they say you own it, but then you don't.
This is why you make digital copies of everything.
Well, if you want to do that,
create your own
break
server.
the law and
drive the FBI and CIA crazy. Yeah, have a backup.
I might go.
All right, Hockey.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Hockey.
Take it easy, Hockey.
Love you, Hockey.
He made it this long.
See you later.
Yeah, it's 8:03.
Hockey was
Later,
there?
Hockey. He might have to pick up his kids. Why is it every time I say
digital content? It's only available as long as the provider allows you to have it. Listener's license, Tales from the After Now. Yep.
Yeah.
That is accurate.
Well, it's like, you don't own your own YouTube channel,
You don't.
They own it.
Yep.
Luke.
It's not your channel. It's theirs.
Horse shit.
It is now 8 p.m. It's past my bedtime because I'm an old fart and I'm going to bed.
Jesus Christ. All right, Will.
All right, well.
Have a good night.
Go get some rest, man.
Obviously.
Good to see you, Will.
Come back when you can stay longer. Is that what they say?
I guess. I don't know. He's
Guilt trip.
got the kiddo now, so the bedtime has changed.
Will's always been an early to bed guy.
Yes, this is true.
Is he early to rise?
Accurate.
Well, when he was working out, he was.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got also the tiny human from time to time, so I'm sure he's early to rise then also.
The plane.
The plane.
Different kind of tiny human.
Okay. All right.
I'd never watched the original Fantasy Island, like, as a kid. I never really saw it.
did,
So
religiously.
when I was up visiting Feline, we actually watched a couple of episodes. I think we watched the first and second episode of the original Fantasy Island, and it actually wasn't bad. Like the first couple of episodes kind of had like a dark overtone to them. They were kind of morbid. You
They had
know,
a few
It
episodes like that were.
Yeah.
They have
That was
It's
actually
kinda
not
like
bad.
It's kind of like a monkey's paw type of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it was well written, and that's
It's the
another
Rourke was the
conversation
devil.
about just stuff that used to be better. Because they have a new Fantasy Island and it's dog shit.
I think though,
Shocking no one, I'm sure.
even if stuff wasn't good back then, at least it had one cohesive vision, and I think that's kind of lacking today. It's like everything's made
I
by
agree.
committee
Well,
or too many hands in the fucking pie, and at least
Yeah.
you just get a mishmash of bullshit now.
People
Yeah,
think
they
the
were
Wrath
dark.
of Khan
Yeah, they
was
were
a
dark.
version of Fantasy Island. It was a lost episode.
Wrath of Khan was a lost episode of Fantasy Island. Yep, a lot of them were brutal. That's what I was gathering.
Who knew he was built like that too under that white suit?
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Keeping that shit hidden from the audience for so long. Ricardo Montalban.
Eugenics genealogy there.
Right.
I think he ate tattoo.
Had to bulk up.
That's how he
Not
got
before
powerful.
he did that. Not before he did The Man with the Golden Gun, though. He was in that Bond movie.
yeah,
Tattoo was?
Yep.
yeah.
With
Oh.
Christopher Lee.
Ooh.
Christopher Lee was a fucking badass. That dude was
Was he
awesome.
saying boss? The
Have you listened
gun,
to
the gun?
any of his hard rock toward the end of his albums?
You mean his heavy metal album, then his Christmas heavy metal album?
Right.
Yes, I have. That's why I say dude's a fucking badass.
Christopher Lee had a heavy metal
Yeah.
album.
Yes. He had two of them. Had a heavy metal album, then a Christmas heavy metal album.
Nice.
All
In
right.
fact,
Yeah.
I think the
Gotta go
James
look for
Bond
it.
character was partially based on Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
the character
Ian
was,
Fleming
yeah.
was his cousin, and Fleming based James Bond off of Christopher Lee.
Because he was a spy in World War II
Yes, he was.
in real life. He was a badass. So is
Exactly.
Julia Thomas
Again,
looking
hence the
at
reason
Julia
why I
Thomas.
said.
Yeah.
I mean, telling Peter Jackson, no, that's not what happened when a man gets stabbed. It happens more like this. I know because I've seen it happen. Just very matter of fact. It's like, holy shit, dude.
So it was Charlemagne, Massacre of the Saxons by Christopher Lee.
I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, yes, I think so. Yeah,
God, it's got him as a king on a front. Jeez, this is some dark shit. God, yeah.
yeah. No, he was a fucking metalhead, man.
Yeah, from way back. I mean, early
Shit,
70s,
it's pretty
I
good
think.
actually. It's not bad.
Right?
It's like progressive.
Yep. Charlemagne by the sword and the cross. That's it. And then he did a Christmas album as well, if I remember correctly, or at least maybe there's some Christmas songs on that one. Because I've seen them pop up on YouTube.
I received a Christmas card from my sister. Has anybody received anything for Christmas yet? Through the mail?
I have.
Not yet.
Got my light bill.
Well,
Got my
I'm sure
electric bill.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that-
looking
the
forward
internet
to it, though. Shit.
I saw my electric bill and I said, "Bah humbug! We ain't putting up lights next year."
Heard that.
Right? Fuck this noise.
Blame you there.
Ron said, "Merry Christmas. It's been rough this year. Here's your bill."
Yeah.
Got a comic coming
Right.
from Presty.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a tracking number coming. I should get Wraith the God here pretty soon. And
I've got my my Hammer book and my Loki statue from Jason Krager on its way. He sent me a tracking number for that. I am wicked fucking
Oh, the
excited.
Hammer's finished. It's coming out. Like,
Yeah. He's sending the books out slowly but surely, man. I cannot fucking wait. That book is good. And I got one of the Loki statues, and he custom painted it for me. He sent me a
his
picture
version of
it. It
Loki
looks
was goddamn
fucking
amazing.
Fire. Yeah. Yeah, what did happen to Jason? I guess Jason had to go. Oh wait, be right back in a minute. Gonna try to reboot and adjust things. He's cutting out like crazy. Oh, he's having interwebs issues.
Issues.
Yeah. The issues of the internets.
He's having issues while on the internet.
It's very suspect that he left around the time hockey did. I'm just saying.
You think they were meeting up?
Like, something. I don't know.
Again? They're meeting up again?
Again? Yeah.
I mean, hockey's all the way over in, Australia, so that might make it a little difficult.
Hell of a meetup, yeah.
It's the internet. They could do virtual I mean, they can,
I did not. I didn't need to hear none of what you just said, Preston.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Al has said it.
Nope. I disavow all of it and the entire conversation leading up to it.
Wait, somebody put a comment, Virtual Signal is a card game now? Is that real?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Virtual Signal the other?
Virtue Signal what?
Yeah, some person. Is that a really game?
Virtue Signal card game by Incel Riot Studios. That's fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Jason's not on Twitter anymore or X.
Who?
Jason Krieger.
Krieger's on Twitter.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah.
Vonda Boru or something like that. I think it's pronounced. Yeah, that's where Krieger sent me a message and sent me the picture of the Loki.
I like to follow him, so I question my whole art existence when I see his.
I'll find it and put it in
Shit,
the private
man.
chat. How about that?
I'm like, what am I
My
doing?
fucking Twitter feed is full of artists that make me do that, J-Bod. Like, all you motherfuckers. Like, I don't even want to hear it. Like, all my friends are fucking talented. And I'm like, God damn, I got to keep working harder.
All my friends are fucking talented.
Right? That is literally it. Got to keep working hard, otherwise everybody's going to leave me in the dust, and I can't have that shit.
That's why I don't
Refuse.
have any friends.
Oh, sweet. Okay. No, I was just checking the address. I moved like 3 times since I backed that book. So
I'll be watching Devil Flyer. It is
thank you,
official
Feline.
February 3rd over on Shay's channel.
Like, I have
if anybody wants to follow Jason Krieger on Twix, the Feline's got the link for you.
So I have a campaign, right? And I get notifications whenever there's a new backer via email. And every morning I wake up, there's a new notification on Indiegogo, and I get all excited. Oh, God, is it a backer? And I look, it just says, Contributor 117 has updated their mailing address.
And Jimmy's like, God damn it.
These people move more than I get backers, man. I'm like, Jesus. Y'all stay still? Somebody
A lot of
stay in one
instability
place.
out there, Jimmy,
I tried. It's been
We
like 4
can't all
years.
be in Texas,
What are these guys running from?
Could be the law.
Inflating fucking rental prices, Jimmy. That's what they're running from.
Yeah.
Some of them might be moving like thieves.
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
There is also that.
Time I get a notification, I get excited thinking it's a new backer. And it's like, nope, Preston's just moved again for the 5th time. I'm like, damn it, Preston.
Jimmy's probably like, I'm getting a notification. I'm thinking Preston backed my book. And it's
And you go just being polite, letting me know. Oh, he's not a backer.
Actually-
We're just letting you know he moved.
On the
Let's take a look at your
19th on
book.
my channel, I know that's
How long is your-
down the road, but 600 episodes of my daily show. If you want to come, anybody on the panel or out in the chat wants to come on, promote the project, feel free. The link will be in the chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna contact you. We're gonna
go.
get together.
19th.
Jimmy, how long are you keeping your campaign open for?
At least till the end of January.
Oh, thank God!
I should
'Cause
hope
I can't patch anything right now.
Oh yes. I
Yeah,
should
holidays
hopefully
are
be
rough, man.
finished.
Yeah. If people would not ask for
All the
expensive
links
shit.
kicking out here. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Everybody's links throwing out there. That way, everybody can jump on to Dragon Rage.
Yeah. So I tell all my friends, if you're getting married and you expect a gift, you better be registered at the Dollar Tree.
Hey, they got good stuff.
Yeah.
You do.
Got to look a little harder, you know.
Or AliExpress. You bet.
Or AliExpress.
I thought you were gonna say you better be ready to get a copy of Dragon Rage. That's what everybody's.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah.
Also
Copy
that.
Dragon Rage.
I autographed it.
Why is Jimmy autographing our marriage license? Oh, my bad.
Whoops. Sorry, wrong thing.
I drew on it. It'll be collectible. Just trust me.
Trust me, it'll be worth something later. Hold on to that.
You want to hold on to that.
That'll be more valuable than a modern day Marvel comic.
Pay your house off one day.
Right.
A paper plate is more valuable than a modern day Marvel comic.
This is accurate. This is very accurate.
Yeah, I noticed like everything has like this weird, like feminine, pastel-y, flat fucking art style now. Like I don't.
If you
I
saw,
don't know,
somebody
man.
showed the art on that Nightcrawler book, and it's terrible.
Like
Well,
a
yeah, it's-
non-manly type of art style is what you're saying? Like color scheme?
Well, it's not even that. It's just the digital artists using the same fucking brushes, every last one of them. They draw the fucking same. It all looks exactly the same. It's supposed to be kind of like a house style, I guess, but it all just looks flat and boring.
I mean, not
And
to sound,
you know, they kind of leave it for the colorist to fucking, you know, make up for it anymore.
Yeah.
You don't get
Yeah.
the happy accidents that you do with traditional art.
Yeah.
No, because it's all sterilized. It's all boring, man.
Not to sound misogynist, but
Oh,
you
go
know how
for
like
it.
when all girls try to draw and they kind of have this cutesy little style of their drawing. It's got no masculinity in it, you know.
Yeah.
There's no big, big panels and in your face artwork, and there's no
Nothing bombastic.
nothing bombastic and big boobs, you know. That's
Big boobs.
I mean, hey, there's a
Big
bunch of
board.
mangaka over there that draw some big old jubblies, and they're women.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of the more lewd mangaka is because of women. The ecchi that is super popular, drawn by women.
I think people gotta realize that women like cool shit too. You know, especially if they're into comics. Like they like cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know,
There was a chick I did an art trade with. I think her name of her book was Psycho Tramp or some shit like that. And
That sounds familiar.
she only
sounds
drew big
familiar.
boobs. Like she was like, there were no A
She knows
cups.
how to make some money. Well, you know, I mean, there are female artists that I really admire. I mean, there are some good ones out there. Like what's her
Yeah,
name?
Irene's great.
yeah.
And yeah, Irene definitely.
Yep.
But I mean, outside of CG, Soya Amon,
We
whatever.
do? Cool.
The girl from she was at Aspen Comics for a while. Sidonium, Soya.
I think I know who you're talking about. I can't place the name though.
Yeah, she draws great, dude. She's a really talented artist. She was supposed to come on my channel a while back, but
What happened?
I joined Comixgate, so I don't know.
Oh, I just figured she saw your. I just figured she saw your face.
I know.
I was gonna say she
Yeah,
had a height. She had a height requirement.
That's
Yeah.
kind.
Wow.
She actually went and visited your channel. She saw your content.
This is going to sound really bad, but I've never been a fan of any female artists that did comics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Irene.
Thank you, Feline.
Damn.
but it
Um,
they're lacking that brutality the guys, that aggressive nature guys put into their work.
There's not a whole lot of them.
Try it. Yeah, Ollie's good stuff, cheap. Yeah, that is true. Ollie's has a lot of cheap books. That is accurate.
I don't think we have any ollies out here.
I don't have any.
I think that's where most of the Marvel books go after they.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, it is. That's where all the awful unsold Star Wars figures go too.
Yeah.
You ever watch Jeff's videos?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is Sandra Hope an artist or an inker or just an
She's
inker?
an inker.
She's just an inker. She
She's a
doesn't draw?
fucking amazing inker.
She's a great inker. Yeah.
Like have you seen the fucking videos that she posts? Like the inking that she does with that brush? God damn.
I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Like
she's one that showed
her
me.
skill with that brush just amazes me every time I
Who
see
is
it.
it?
Sandra Hope.
Sandra Hope.
Okay.
Or is it Sandra? Is it Sandra?
Yeah.
Check her out.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Either or.
Tomato.
I always
You
say
think
Sandra.
you think she's so good with the brush because it's cylinder shaped? Or?
She doesn't hold it too tight, right?
She ain't got a firm
I
grip,
think she's
though.
had a lot of practice with the
the
brush
brush,
and the ink, and she's got great control.
She can control it all
Really
day.
good.
Choking the brush, man.
She showed me a couple of stuff. She showed me how to use splatter with a spoon, so I get to feel like a crack addict while I'm doing art.
With a spoon? I use a toothbrush.
Yeah. Oh, it's much better than the toothbrush. Toothbrush gives you a big chunky kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you want more like a droplet look, like the airbrush artists get,
For control
use
over
a
the splatter,
spoon.
I use a stipple brush.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, it worked too.
Yeah. She showed me how to use a spoon and a little bit of an eyedropper to dilute, and then you take an old brush and you flick it off the spoon. And for the few moments there, I feel while I'm holding the spoon and the eyedropper, I'm like, this is what crack feels like. Must feel like
Smoke crack.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what crack feels like, Jimmy.
Do they heat crack on a spoon? I thought that was heroin.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know, Jimmy?
No, they don't heat crack on a spoon. It's a
I
glass
didn't think
pipe.
so. It's heroin. You bend the
It's
spoon
aluminum
so the
foil.
heat doesn't. Yeah, I know how to use drugs. Come on now.
Thank you for hanging out with us, Feline.
Yeah.
Have a good night, beautiful.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Yeah, good night,
Have a
Feline.
good night.
Thank
You're
you for
gonna miss
dropping
all
those
my
links.
Insults. to
Yes,
cats.
indeed.
Appreciato.
You go to bed, you're gonna miss all my insults to cat owners.
Oh,
That's all right. She'll go back and watch the replay later, and she'll write them all down, and she'll get you for them later.
you'll keep score.
There is
Don't
no
burn.
escape.
She doesn't forget. She's got a good memory.
No, she doesn't.
If you were in hopes, abandon all.
So
hope now.
mouth off at your own peril. That's
Yeah.
uh-huh. See, I told you. I'll
she
catch the
showed-
replay, Jimmy.
She showed a
Calling
she
you
showed
out
a-
specifically.
No, it's all caps. She showed a video she had of this little kitten. While she goes, look, the mama cat is fighting big sister, and they're playing, and little baby kitty comes out from underneath a barbecue pit, and he and the mama just pounces on him, and she's like, he's so
Yep.
cute, he's so cuddly. I'm like, I don't get it. I mean, I would have kicked the cat, like the kitten.
Oh my God.
I was like, is it wrong that I watched the video and I want to punch this kitten for?
Jimmy had to go.
It's kind of crazy. Some of those videos that I've seen with like animal abuse, a lot of the times it's women doing that kind of crazy shit. Like,
Oh yeah, I've seen some
Like,
just.
you see the one with the bag of puppies and she's just humming them into an ocean?
Yeah.
What?
It's crazy, dude. I'm like, she's just humming them into this fucking.
It says bye, Jimmy.
I know, it's just like Jimmy.
Like, God damn, dude.
Man.
I don't understand how anybody could. Yeah. Oh, it's not crack on a spoon. You're thinking of free basing. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
With a spoon, I think it's heroin.
It's
baseball now.
It's what's his name? Squealin' Wheelin' from Stone Temple Pilots. That was his vice of choice was heroin.
Wow.
That's why he was always talking about the spoon and whatnot. I mean, was that what Chris Cornell was talking about? Spoon Man, you know?
Spoon Man.
I don't think so. I think that was
Come
an actual
together
homeless guy.
with your
Soundgarden was so
Say
goddamn
I
good.
think he was.
Huh?
Didn't the lyrics go Spoon Man, whiling with his spoon or something like that, right?
No, no.
No, it was about a homeless guy.
Misremembering. Wow.
Is that not the right lyric? No.
That's not the right lyrics.
You almost had it there.
That's my least favorite Soundgarden song.
Yeah, it's not their best song.
Mine is Black Hole Sun.
Spoons. Yeah.
That's a song I can't. I don't
That's a good one.
The first and second album was awesome.
Yeah, the first second.
Bad Motorfinger was my favorite.
Bad Motorfinger.
Yeah, Bad Motorfinger is a great album.
Bad Motorfinger is my favorite one.
It was like, I don't know, it was like ghetto metal or some shit like that. It was crazy.
It was dope, man.
I mean, it was the beginning of grunge, man. I mean, what was the Drawing Flies? You got me to sing that one on the Sing Along
I
of
love
Doom,
that
Jason.
song, dude.
It's a great song. It's a fucking cool little groove, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that's
Get you
fucking
pumped.
rock and roll right there, man. You know.
They had a song on their first album called Full On Kevin's Mom.
Yeah.
I used to play that every time my buddy Kevin would get in the car. I'd be like, Kev, check
I
this
know
out.
no one will probably miss them,
I'm
but
sure he fucking loved that.
Just do their last concert, whatever.
Who?
Kiss.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Kiss-
I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Again?
Yeah.
Kiss did their last concert
for the
15
last
years
couple
ago.
Years, yeah.
Yeah. No, I went to the only time I ever seen Kiss live was when they were in full makeup and it was all the original members.
Dude, that was
Wow,
like
that was a while
Aerosmith.
back.
How many going away
Yeah.
freaking concerts did Aerosmith do? They started in the 70s, you know.
Early 90s.
Or
I mean,
Motley-
late
Motley
90s. or
Crue
something.
and
Yeah, the late '90s. Yeah.
Yeah, those dudes said goodbye.
Apparently,
I don't know how many times?
Yeah, I think this year was their actual, like, farewell.
We're actually hanging shit up this time.
Yeah, I think it was.
Who's that? Aerosmith?
Aerosmith, yeah.
Well, that's because the last few times
Well, I mean-
they thought they were going to run out of drugs. They're like, we can't get drugs anymore. We can't play. You know.
Steven Tyler looks like somebody's fucking, kind of cool biker grandma
Grandmother?
these days. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened to Steven. Jesus, man.
Yeah, but his philosophy on life, you just can't beat it. Like he's like fucking destroyed his body while you had.
What's crazy is that he looks younger than his daughter. Did you see the way that did you see the way that
talking about-
Live Tyler?
Yeah,
has
she's not a
aged?
pretty picture.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, she had a little run in with drugs or what?
I think it was worse. I think she had
She
a
had a
run in
run
with
in at the buffet.
Age. Is it age?
I think
Oh, shit.
worse. I think she had a couple of kids.
Oh, yeah, that'll fucking destroy that shit
Yeah.
right there.
Like, damn.
Jesus.
I think I carved my name on my mother's womb on the way out.
Was here.
Well, I mean, Liv Tyler had a sister that was, she was kind of bigger. I mean, she was still damn pretty,
Yeah.
but she's a bit larger of a woman than Liv Tyler was. But she looked kind of like, for lack of a better term, she looked like a fat Liv Tyler.
Yeah, but a little weight isn't going to hurt. Like what is she? Does she have a lot of wrinkles now, or is it?
Say this can't be her now because if she's not fat in this one, then if she's
I
just
have-
fat.
Well, people do lose.
I don't know
weight.
what we're talking.
Yeah, right, like-
I haven't
typed
seen
in Liv
her. I haven't
Tyler,
seen her in
yeah.
years. Like,
Since Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Luke hasn't seen her since the breakup. So.
Wasn't she Smeagol in the Lord of the Rings?
she was Arwen in
Looking for the precious.
My precious.
She was in some fucking like 80s themed or 70s future themed sci-fi movie, and that was like the last thing that I remember seeing her be in.
The new Lord of the Rings, she came back and she was like really old. Like,
Let it be.
was it Ring of Power? Was she in or something? I don't
Oh,
remember.
Jesus. We
But
don't talk
they-
about
they-
Rings of Power
They
on
should
this thing.
redo.
What's up,
the-
Billy?
They should redo the part of Lord of the Rings with Smeagol where he's going precious, and they should give him that little kind of thug gangster walk where you got one limp leg,
Oh, it's-
and he's holding his crotch. He's like, my precious. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Like
That's
that
fucking
would be-
amazing. That would
yeah.
be awesome.
Did you just wake up, Billy?
Maybe.
'Cause I was gonna
Maybe.
say it's like almost 11:30.
And he should
It's
say,
like
"Where's my
over 2
precious
hours.
motherfucker?"
Where's my money, man? Where's my money, man?
Well, I had to hurry up and get in here because I heard you guys talking about crack.
No, heroin.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
heroin.
Well,
Same difference.
we're trying to
Oh,
get him demonetized before he's
Yeah.
monetized. Dark Gift
Yep.
put the recipe and directions on how to cook it on your stove with a spoon in the chat. He put it in the chat.
Nice.
Directions. You're
Yeah, I
gonna
mean they're definitely two different beasts though. Like they're not even in the same.
Realm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell us all about it, Billy.
Well, I mean, one's an upper and the other one's a downer.
Much like you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So Billy,
Yeah.
how was your adventures?
Brutality. It starts at home.
How was your adventures with the very old aged Monster Squad? Or you
What?
guys or you guys look like Backstreet Boys? Like Backstreet Boys let themselves go and.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you talking about when we went to see Dan and then hung out at
Yeah.
Dillard's? Yeah, it was fun.
And honestly, I was jealous. I was like, "Oh, I wish I had friends in real life."
Yeah.
This is what it must be
Save
like.
me a hot dog.
No, dude, Dillard. It was. I mean, obviously, it was really great to see Jason and Hockey and like visit Dan all at the same time. And Dillard really did. He was a freaking great host. Like he fed us really great, and his house was awesome.
Really great.
Yeah.
I heard Quaff ate all the corn.
He didn't eat all the corn, but I mean,
But he
Yeah,
ate
but
most of
that's-
it and then
he-
fucked off.
yeah. I mean, he kind of just showed up for the corn.
He showed up for the corn.
And then I saw Dark Gift. Like he actually was like clean cut. He was wearing like a suit and he's dining at a really nice restaurant with Vaughn and Rini. I'm like, everybody's meeting up in real life. Like,
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was either that or they're both there for support before Dark Gift's court hearing or whatever.
I've seen Anthony meet up with other people, and he usually presents like pretty well in public.
He was sharp,
Like,
man. He was
yeah.
like dressed like his drip
Yeah.
was like
Everybody
just
loves sharp
spot
dress.
on, man. I didn't even recognize him. I was like, why is Rini and Vaughn meeting with this lawyer dude? Like what?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh shit, that's Dark Gift.
Well, you can't be looking like a scrub when you go up to meet. When you're gonna meet up with a classy lady.
Yes, you got to better
Vaughn?
represent the CG slums than that.
Yeah.
Vaughn's not a lady.
He's very classy. He's a very classy lady.
Like a lady.
Yeah.
Has Vaughn finally sexed up Irene? I don't think that's ever
Jesus.
gonna happen. Like Vaughn's a child, and like Irene is like a woman. Like it would be like robbing the cradle a little bit. Like
I
I
think
don't know if that's. Oh,
I think if
I think he's.
Rini-
I think
Wait,
he's.
did you just call Irene old?
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm calling.
That's not
Vaughn-
going to age
Yeah,
well.
he said
calling
Cuckoo,
Vaughn a-
cuckoo,
no,
Irene.
Vaughn a baby.
what Billy's saying is that cougar isn't into cubs. That's what he was saying.
No, well, she's in her 30s, and I think that he's like just barely drinking age. In like, I don't think like it. Not even in most states he's drinking age. Like, I think he's only
No.
drinking age in his particular state or something like that.
But I-
Billy, you're too old for her, Billy.
Isn't he 19? I'm too old
He's-
for her, for
he's
sure.
very
You're
young.
Yeah.
too old for her, Billy. Stop trying.
Vaughn is the wrong
Trying to
race.
make her sing.
I mean, honestly, I think Rini's got a thing for South American and Latinos. Like, I think
You're
that's,
married, Jimmy.
I know.
That sounds like some wishful thinking, Jimmy.
No, not me. The people she goes to visit in South America, they're very attractive South American men that she goes there, and she's always talking about
now
how
he's
attractive the men are.
now Jimmy's trying to let us know what kind of dudes he's into.
Yeah, that's why Rini and I get along so well.
Hey, did anybody go to LA Comic-Con this weekend? Or...
Hex did. He went to it.
Yeah, Hex Allen.
He didn't like attend it as a guest, but he went as a
A
to buy
cosplayer right outside, like to take pictures and stuff.
stuff. Yeah, he went as the black guy from White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he went as Blank Man.
That would have been dope. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love Blank Man.
Put me on with the commissioner.
But he wasn't dressed up.
I don't have time to play with you right now. He's fucking pointing down at his fucking crotch, talking to his belt. Shit's
I
hilarious.
totally got to watch that again.
A great movie.
It's pretty funny. It still holds up. I watched it a few years ago.
He went his hand. He went his
Oh,
handy.
take it
man.
easy, Dark Gift.
Hey,
See you,
No,
man.
Anthony.
no way.
Yep. Later, coward.
Later.
And Stippling Vaughn is taking off as
Gary,
well. Take it easy, Stippling. Good to see you, man.
Roddick went and he said, you know that guy that made the gay Green Lantern comic, like he had a booth there, and
He was
nobody would talk to him. Like he just sat there by himself.
Yeah, because the people he's pandering to don't buy the comic book.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only been telling them these people don't buy comics for how many fucking years? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, just keep on doing what you're doing, I guess, until corporate shuts you down. And yeah.
That just further goes to show
I
that
mean,
Twitter isn't real life,
No, Twitter is definitely not. Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. No, I don't give a fuck about Twitter. Twitter's not a real place. Yep. Fucking accurate. Yeah. Whatever. We keep making stuff that entertains us over here.
I'm
That's
wondering
what matters.
how long it'll be before people actually start calling it X.
If X was a real place, like
Oh,
I
shit.
bet you they would sell good heroin.
That checks out.
I don't know about that.
Disavow.
It seems pretty.
Disavow.
That's pretty accurate.
Disavow.
Yeah, dude, a little bit of the China white.
Yeah. I know what Billy's
China gold.
I smell what Billy's cooking, and it smells like meth.
It smells like China white.
China.
China Grove.
Little Mr. Brownstone.
I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon. That bitch out scrammed him. Fucking ridiculous shit.
I love that, man, where he's like, hey, man. He goes, hey, man, we're here to sell you something. He goes, hey, man, I'm from Jamaica. And he goes, oh, yeah? What part of Jamaica are you from? He goes, I'm from the beach. Or what is it?
Right down near the beach, boy.
You know, it's how like no movies today are even ones that people say are good. They're not quotable. I remember as kids growing up, we used to take the bus to like Great America, right, amusement park, and we would just quote, God, Weird Science and back. Remember Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield?
Oh yeah.
And
I think it's just because we're old.
Well, there's nothing really there's nothing really memorable about new movies that come out,
there's
man.
nothing that sticks with you.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like kids quote stuff all the time that I don't know what the fuck that they're
Well, they're
talking
quoting
about.
cartoons and stuff and manga.
I guess.
Anime, I mean.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to do shows, like they would plant themselves right in front of your booth and do a whole act from one of their favorite anime. It was the most annoying motherfucking thing I've ever seen before in my life.
Yeah, man. The
Get your fucking cosplay group out from in front of my table. Shit.
Like Sasuke.
Yeah. No, the kids.
No. Take Sasuke down the fucking road here, because I got shit to sell. Move.
That's how Trekkies felt in the 60s.
The kids are watching streamers and stuff these days, you know?
Yeah.
No cap.
No cap.
On God.
Don't. Hey, don't fucking use that fucking moron language on this goddamn channel, damn it.
Just eat it. Just eat it, Holmes.
Oh.
No, I said that to my.
Stop
15-year-old
abusing
nephew.
the English
I was
language.
like, yeah,
Fuck.
no cap. He just
Dude, I'm
stares
just
at
trying to
me.
have a little bit of Riz, dude. Like,
I will kick you.
Get out.
And loving you.
Yeah, basically. Fucking get
Another
out.
old quote. Only we get this age group.
Most quotable
But that was
movie
in-
I know is Tombstone.
That was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
I'll be your. What did you say? I'll be your.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, I'll be your Huckleberry.
I think kids look at us now that we quote movies like like we're acting out like silent films for them and shit. They're like, you remembered lines from a movie? That's
You
lame.
remember?
Yes, because I have an
Metropolis?
attention span longer than 3 fucking seconds.
It's like
Metropolis. Come on, it's awesome.
Jimmy's kids are like, Dad, stop.
yeah, it's like Billy saying, "Here's looking at you, kid."
Yeah, I know. They're like,
Right?
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, look. I mean, even Preston says like, no. I mean, they're remembering like whole like fucking like they're acting out.
Yeah, no
anime
bullshit, dude.
episodes and shit. Like,
Like I was in a food court at the mall one time, and they had everybody like they had like 2 chicks like dressed as characters from Attack on Titan. I was like, is there a con somewhere around here? Like, you know, we just felt like it. I'm like,
Dude, we have an arcade.
All right, nerds.
I love arcades and love going to arcades. And there's this one right by my house that or used to be by my house, and it's called Anime Arcade. And I thought, oh, badass! I want to go. It's got all the candy-cades and stuff from Japan, and
Yeah.
so I was
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
I want to
Astro
go.
Cabs and shit.
Yeah, I want to go play Tekken 7 before Tekken 7 was even out, and so I was all excited. I go there. Everybody was dressed up in anime characters that I didn't even recognize. And no joke,
cool. That's
no
pretty cool,
joke, dudes were dressed. All the guys were dressed like maids. French.
dude, I was at a
maid
show and
outfits.
they were
Yep.
same exact thing.
Yep.
In fact, I was
Yep.
over there with the fucking Diaz brothers. And everybody was dressed in like Playboy bunnies.
man.
Like all
Good
the
to see you,
dudes
brother.
were dressed as Playboy bunnies with fishnets and shit like that. Just walking. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on here?
I was calling them gay.
It's been a popular
gay.
thing since like fucking the early 2000s as well. I remember walking around MegaCon, talking to people, and like this Chun Hee walked up. It was I saw the costume. Seriously.
Yeah.
Saw the costume, and then I heard the voice. Hi, what's going on? It's like,
You're like,
hi, Chun Hee.
don't
bird kick.
Yeah, you're like, don't try to
Exactly.
do any spinning kicks in that skirt. I don't need to see your Chung Hee.
Well, the beard and the pigtails. It's like, hey, you go live your best life, but you go live your best life over there.
No, but
Over
they-
there.
So I thought it was like gay. I was like, oh, what, is this gay night or something?
Oh,
for
you can't
cosplay?
say that, dude. They'll start
And-
pointing to you.
No, they just like to
No, they were like,
It's like
and
they're
they-
gonna beat you up.
I mean,
no,
whatever.
they were cool. They were like,
Yeah, I
no,
know,
it's not gay. It's a thing. Guys here just dress up as female anime things. They just do that. And I'm like,
I
Oh.
guess they're carrying on the tradition of kabuki or something.
I think
No,
I'd
man,
be
that's-
scarred for life.
That's
if
like
a
that
bunch of
Ice-T
dudes
quote.
dressed up as like Playboy bunnies beat my ass.
Well, the British usually dress up as women all the time.
That's that- that's
Monty
that-
Python
yeah.
and all those guys.
That's
Yeah.
a great
Ice-T
title,
meme.
Preston. Use it.
The Ice-T meme and shit, where he's
Playboy
like,
bunnies
nah,
beat
man, you're
my
gay.
ass.
I'm not gay. I just like to sleep
news
with
for
men.
you.
And
but
he's
all the
like,
dudes,
I got news for you.
And
all the
yeah,
dudes-
RoboCop is quotable.
all the dudes were in French girl outfits, and they're like, no, it's
Yeah.
not, it's not gay. And I'm like, well, if every dude is here in a French outfit,
Yeet
how do you know
fighter.
you're gay? I mean, how do you know when you're gay? Like, I mean,
I know.
You know
an
How do you know?
character-
How do you
I
know
know
when
the
you're gay? That's
I know an anime character.
That's
That's
a
pretty
new one on me.
hard line.
I know the anime character I would dress up as.
who would it be?
Shut up, Billy.
Pikachu.
No.
Oh my God.
Sailor Moon.
King of the Pirates.
You didn't know that? You didn't know he was going to do that?
I mean, I kind of forgot about it. I've kind of blocked out all the fucking One Piece shit. Like I literally can't stand the way One Piece looks. Like the animation style
Yeah, no, I mean,
has
it's-
bothered me since I first saw it.
A lot of people aren't into Oda's
Some things
style, man.
you just can't
Yeah,
un-
and that's
I
fine.
love it.
You know,
I enjoy it now. I never watched
What?
any of it, but just seeing it, I get it. It's
that's
an
cool.
anime and Fleischer.
Yeah,
That's what he's going
it's-
for.
Yeah, it's totally
And
what it
I'm
is.
like,
With
I
the,
got it. I
with the
get it.
noodle arms and like
Yeah.
kind of like the almost like the
Yeah, see, I don't do the noodle arms. The noodle arms bother me. I hate
the
that shit.
the almost like Looney Tunes level of like comedy and jokes and like sight gags and stuff like that. It's it's like
Actually, I will.
Fleischer,
I'll
Looney
I'll take
Tunes
that
and
back.
animated mixed with-
Tartakovsky. When Gendy Tartakovsky does it, I like it. I find it funny. But otherwise, for the most part, nah. Doesn't do anything for me.
Right on. Yeah. So you're more of a Pokemon guy?
Pokemon.
Oh, fuck you. Fucking hate Pokemon.
Yeah,
Fucking hate Pokemon, Digimon, all that fucking
he's
shit.
He's more of a Pokemon guy, but he Pikachu.
No, I'm more of a Pokewoman, but
Yeah, and he Pikachu. That's what he wants.
He likes stuff, like a 7 foot tall butcher. More high stakes.
On my first date with my wife, I was like, I like Pokemon, and she's like, oh my god, I'm into Pokemon too, and I said, oh, I Pikachu, and she said, oh, I Pikachu too, and that's how we. That was our first date night.
Oh, I Pikachu.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little.
That's adorable, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's the accurate response there, Morp. Yeah. Hey, what's up, old dirty fatty? I actually saw someone dressed up as Master Popo at Detroit Anime Conf.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Master Popo.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure that went over well.
Awesome.
Tokame says I fucking hate One Piece. It's right up there with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Fucking obnoxious to me. See, I like Dragon Ball Z, and I'm not familiar with Naruto.
It's Dragon Ball Z with ninjas instead of aliens. Yeah.
The only anime I really
Gotcha.
got into was Bebop and Trigun and maybe Inuyasha when they were on Adult Swim.
Cowboy Bebop is fucking great.
Bebop, I think, is all time. But again, I don't watch a lot of the newer stuff. So
I don't fucking watch anime anymore.
No, I loved Wicked City, Fist of the North Star.
Yeah,
Wicked
Ninja
City,
Scroll.
Fist of the North Star, both great. But I
badass
mean, that's
shit. None
back
of
with
this
those are those are fucking serious anime.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's the only ones you used to get were the movies.
Not
It
the
used to come over
shonen
here.
jump
Yeah, it was like, dude.
stuff.
I'm watching
Yeah.
Outlaw Star right now.
Oh, yeah,
I've actually heard a
Outlaw
lot of
Star.
good things about Outlaw Star. Actually,
I had never watched it. It was one that I always overlooked, and I decided to because I think it's the 25th anniversary, like right now, of it. So I decided to give it a watch. It reminds me a lot of Trigun. Like I'm on
Trigun.
episode 4,
With the
but
devil.
it's like,
okay.
With the
it's a bit like Trigun.
yeah.
No, it's like a space western Trigun.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, it's-
Guy in the big
Trigun's
red
more
trench coat.
Supernatural. But you know what they're making right now is Devil May Cry. They're making a new series for it.
yeah. They're making a TV series, kind of like they did for Castlevania.
Yeah.
I watched
No.
I watched the Godzilla anime, Godzilla Singularity. It's
Oh.
the newest Godzilla animated TV series that Japan put out. It was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
cool. It reminded me. It was like a mix of Godzilla 2000, the Japanese version,
Oh, yes.
and Shin Godzilla. It was like a mixture of
nice.
that, but animated. It was really cool.
I like the Godzilla trilogies that they have on Netflix. The one
the
where
one
the
that's-
aliens.
Yeah, where it's like it's humans returning to Earth after thousands of years, and Godzilla has like completely taken
Oh,
the planet.
God.
Originally,
Yeah.
what it is that
That one wasn't too great.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Godzilla's attacking the planet,
Yeah,
and then these people from another planet, their world was destroyed. They come to Earth and say, "Hey, we can help you fight Godzilla,"
Yeah.
and then they end up destroying the planet.
yeah, it was a cool premise, but like it
Yeah.
did not
It was
deliver.
terrible. They had
Well, I mean,
Mecha
I'm just saying-
Godzilla as a city. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, but I'm just saying, like, if you gave me the pitch meeting, like, an elevator pitch, like, from the elevator pitch, it sounded like it was going to be cool. I was like, oh, whoa, Godzilla's taking over the whole planet and shit like that. And then, like, I watched it and I was like, this is not great.
Well, they got to stop using. They got to stop using that cheap ass animation. that they would
How
use.
did Space Godzilla work out for you?
Yeah, it was,
Oh,
it was
dude,
not great.
Space Godzilla.
But
Yeah, that was-
the Singularity was an interesting. It was all except for some of the monsters. Like everything was hand drawn, so it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that other one that was all the what do you call it,
liked
cell
the
shaded 3D
trilogy
models.
one. I thought it was it was entertaining to watch. I liked it, but
I kind of like Rodan, like how they depicted Rodan.
Yeah.
The Singularity Point.
Oh, did you watch it too?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude, I'm a huge Godzilla fan.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought. I mean, it had a little like for some people. I know that it probably didn't have enough Godzilla in it for some people, but I'm like, dude, there are so many Godzilla movies and so many takes on that franchise that like I kind of dug Singularity Point. That it was. I mean, it was almost like because like the whole it revolves around this group of people that are almost like paranormal investigators and shit like that, and then.
Oh.
And then Godzilla like actually comes out of the ocean and evolves and shit like that, almost like he did in Shin Godzilla.
Kid. Yeah, with the kid.
A lot of the
the young guy. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the old Godzilla movies, like they would make you wait to see the ultimate.
Oh yeah.
fight.
That's why it reminded me of Godzilla 2000 because it was like, oh, it's like the reporter guy that's like following fucking Godzilla and nobody believes him and shit, you know, like until he comes out of the fucking ocean.
Did you see Onimusha on Netflix?
Yeah,
one with the samurai.
I saw the trailer.
Dude, the animation was terrible, but the story was fucking brutal. Like it was good.
Wow. It's crazy how they got that. They based the main character off of that actual dead Japanese actor or whatever.
Did they really?
Yeah, the guy that
one they did.
Yeah, like there's like a guy that was in a bunch of actual Kurosawa films. Like they based his face off of, and the guy that's doing his voice is supposedly like doing a what do you call it? Like an impersonation of the old dead like beloved Japanese actor. It was almost
I like how you're drilling in the detail that he's dead.
Well, no, I mean it's just kind of it was just kind of crazy.
Dead, Jim.
Because when I saw the trailer, it was kind of shocking to me. I was just like, "Holy shit!" Like that's kind of a weird thing to do, like to take a person that's like a beloved actor, and then like
they
try to like bring them
honorable.
back to totally, but then like bring them back and like honor them inside a fucking movie about Musashi, like that's animated. I'm like, that's trippy.
Well, they do. That's the thing about Japan. They're like over here. Cartoons are for kids. Comics are for kids. Over there, it's much more sophisticated. And,
for sure, yeah.
It's an actual art form that they respect. Yes.
Yeah.
So your take on it, Preston, was animation was kind of shit, but story was good.
Well, that's the problem is that Netflix keeps using the same shitty animation for all these like Ultraman. I was excited about Ultraman, and they use the same shitty animation that they use for Godzilla's Singularity Point, that they use for Onimusha. The same shit that they use for Gamera. And I was excited about Gamera too until I realized like they made it very, very kiddish. You know what I'm saying?
I like Gamera, but you know, Gamera has always kind of been for the kids. Like that you know, that's kind of always been Gamera's shtick. But yeah, I like Gamera as well.
I did not realize till recently that Gamera was not part of the Godzilla universe.
No, he's not owned by Toho.
Yeah.
My favorite
it's like those remakes of the fucking. It's like those remakes of the Berserk movies that they did with those 3D.
Dude, that was fucking terrible.
Oh man,
God!
But they're redoing those. They're redoing those movies. And
redoing the redo,
yeah. Well, they're doing 2D animation. They're going to try to make it decent because they hate even Japan hated those fucking movies.
Yeah,
well, the original show was really good. I don't know why they had to redo it. You know.
They're trying to keep it relevant, you know.
Right on, Rex.
Keep your IP, you know, alive.
Well, the way to do that is not use shitty animation.
Stuff. Yeah, do the later stuff. Stop doing the same fucking arc. Yeah. Just do that. Stop doing the same arc.
No, but that arc sells.
Yeah.
It didn't work last time, but it will
throw
this
them
time.
in the fucking Black Knight armor and shit.
They,
Let's see some of
they did expand upon it a little bit. Like it wasn't just the original story. Like they also we finally got the armor.
Anybody remember or watch recently Godzilla movies with Mothra, and they got those two little Asian fairies?
Yeah.
Right, that scene.
I never noticed how hot they were before when I was a kid.
Dude, yeah.
I watch them now, and I'm like,
they're your grandmother's age by now, Jimmy. Come on.
Oh yeah.
You know they do identify as women.
And as young women.
You know what I like about right wing chicks? No penises.
What do you got, Billy?
That's definitely a plus.
And you're canceled.
except for Ann Coulter.
Leave it to
Who are you drawing there, Jason?
I drew some weird monster thing. Now I'm just drawing Pinhead, like bad Pinhead.
Okay,
but
okay.
Pinhead.
That's what I thought you're doing.
I'm not using a reference, so I'm just...
At first, I thought that was the character from 13 Ghosts, the one with the
it's him too.
the nails in his head.
Yeah, it's him too.
No, but I'm horrible. Like I still like whether it be newer stuff or like revisiting older stuff. Like I said, like I finished Godzilla Singularity Point over the weekend, then I moved on to Outlaw Star. So it was like I watched something totally new within the last like year or two, and then went back 25 years to watch something like I barely. What's funny is like my watch tendencies like I barely watch anything with real people in it. Like I watch so much animated shit. Like
I went from Farscape to watching the remake of Battlestar Galactica.
oh, nice. There you go.
Oh man, I just bought the movie Battlestar Galactica in 4K.
Okay. 4K.
Yeah. And I went back to watch it, dude. Oh, it's so much better in 4K. It feels like a new movie.
Which one? Like the one from the 70s or the newer one?
No, the one from the 70s, the one that before the TV show and everything, that the TV movie or the movie
with the flying motorcycles.
Did your 4K set have Battlestar Galactica 80 on the tail end of it?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I didn't get the box set or anything like that or a steelbook.
I bought the Blu-ray set, and that included Battlestar Galactica 80 in it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where they had the flying motorcycles.
Yeah, those flying motorcycles are bad.
And then you got to find out what happened to Starbuck in one of the, which was totally.
Well,
whack.
this is the one where Battlestar is the last remaining. It's the last remaining Battlestar. Galactica is the last remaining Battlestar, and it shows that it sets it all up. But the special effects still hold up. Like they're
dude, those old school special effects were the shit.
What was Starbucks' buddy's name?
Apollo.
Apollo. Dude, that was super trippy seeing Apollo in the new like reboot show as like the leader of
It
like
was
those
a
like,
trippy,
renegades and shit. I was like, holy shit! Like that was that was a
I
trip.
think Apollo was supposed to be the main character in the old series too. It was he was Adama's son.
I liked both of them. I like the new and the old.
I do too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty big, and like I remember seeing him on like all kinds of like guest starring episodes, you know, like on Love Boat and Dukes of Hazzard and shit like that. Like he was
He's one of those characters though. Like every time I see him, I automatically think Battlestar. You know? What I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
for
what's
sure.
this dude
Yeah.
doing here?
What's this dude doing here?
Yeah, but you know the Viper, dude. The Viper's the ultimate fucking battle, like starship. Dude. I think it's fucking
The
insane.
only thing cooler are the Stingray of the Cylons. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Like the X-wing fighters.
That's
that's
why
fucking Vipers.
You
the
know,
shit.
and back in the day, not everybody had a 50-inch, 70 whatever inch flat screen TV. They were expensive. You know, I paid like $2,300 for my 50-inch, my first one. And the reason I wanted to get a flat screen TV, a big screen TV, they weren't even flat screen then.
Projection
was,
TV
was they showed the Cylons destroying the city from the movie. The Cylon ships coming down and blasting everybody on a big screen like on a commercial. And I said, oh, I got to get one of those. And about a decade later, I did. But
those toys were so fucking
longer.
cool too.
Dude,
I totally missed
The
those.
toys were great, dude. I had a Viper and I had a Cylon.
Little pop out wings, right?
Yeah. And they had the little almost like inch and a half little mini figures that would go inside of them too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about the remake though was that the last episode where they had the final battle between the Cylons and Galactica, they brought in all the old Cylons and ships from the old school TV show.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, no way. I was like, it was fucking crazy.
The thing about like having 4K and having, OLED TV, it's on, and you buy the old movies, some of the special effects like don't hold up.
No, like Aliens.
Yeah, because they were never meant to be seen in high definition.
No, but Battlestar did. I mean, I was shocked. I was like, whoa! Like
some of the Star Wars effects hold up too.
Yeah, some of the Star Wars were.
It's so crazy that you basically went though from like from different decade eras, but two different TV shows that at their times were the highest like budgeted TV shows like of their times. Because both I know Farscape set records and Galactica like set records for like its time.
Farscape was insane, dude. It was super inspirational.
I kind of take
fucking
issue
loved
to a certain
Farscape.
degree with all these different versions that come out of things, you know, like of course, that was great on Lucas's part, like 10 years later, you know, rebranding it and with other effects and seeing Jabba the Hutt for the first time segued in. But it's like there's so many different versions. It's like I just want to see the original Star Wars that I saw when I was 12 years old.
You'll never see that again.
Well, I have it on VHS, but
only online. There's one.
You can
and it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad.
You can get the Laserdisc rips like off of pirate sites and stuff still.
Oh yeah, I've got Malaysian laser discs that have the original versions.
Yeah,
I like the. I'll tell you what, some of those fan movies like blow away the new Star Wars movies, like completely. Like they have one about.
Oh yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Does anybody remember that little short like fan made thing called Troops, where it was like an episode of Cops, but it was fucking with two stormtroopers on what do you call it?
Tatooine.
On Tatooine, yeah.
They go to visit.
That.
They go to visit like some Jawas. Then they go to visit like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru for a fucking domestic abuse fucking call and shit. Like
That's awesome. I remember they had one called. It was a Darth Maul short film. And it was like one of the most epic fucking fight scenes I've ever seen before in my life. It was fucking brutal.
Somebody in the chat, Billy.
Are you talking about the fight scene between Darth Maul and Darth Talon, the chick? That,
no, it was two Jedi that were stuck on the planet, and Darth Maul was like, it was his final test or something like that to kill these Jedi, and it was brutal.
Wow,
that's cool.
Well, Darth Maul had a brother on the animated. You know, one of the animated things, right? Where
I
he was
remember
black
that,
and yellow instead of black and red.
And they brought Darth Maul back as like a spider.
Yeah,
the spider
thingy.
I didn't like that.
After he got cut in half, it's
I was a huge. I was like, why did he kill off Darth Maul in that movie? I was like, dude, I was like, such
he
a
should have been the villain for the prequel trilogy, like straight up. Like I didn't understand that either. That did not make any damn sense to me.
Great character, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that Ray Parks is a great actor. I think that like
he didn't have to be.
Well, no, but I'm just saying in small doses he's like fucking badass as fuck, dude. I was so I mean, he was the only highlight of the G.I. Joe movie. The fact that he didn't talk and he was Snake Eyes, like I was just like, oh my god, that's so fucking perfect. Like it's fucking awesome.
Let's just say that Darth Maul, he really didn't talk much in that role.
Yeah, like him as Toad.
Oh my god, that was yeah. He had too many lines, man.
Yeah.
He had too many lines in that movie.
Was he Snake Eyes in the sequel too?
I never seen it.
He was Snake Eyes in Retaliation, but not in the fucking Snake Eyes movie that we don't.
That's what I was about to say. Like that
shit. Like
didn't they have his mask come off or something like that? And he was talking in the Snake Eyes movie.
Yeah, it's just an Asian dude.
Yeah, dude, the Snake Eyes movie.
Yeah, because let's take away what actually made Snake Eyes unique.
Exactly.
The Snake
Make
Eyes
him
movie
a fucking clone of Storm Shadow. Okay, fuck off.
Dude, they should have just made a Storm Shadow movie. I would have been
the
totally
Snake
down
What they
for
should
that.
have done, but Storm Shadow's the bad guy.
The guy that played fucking Storm Shadow was a much better fucking actor than the guy that they even got to play fucking Snake Eyes. That movie was so trash. I was like, I watched the whole thing like angry as fuck. I was just
I
like,
can hear the anger, dude. Jesus Christ.
This is what happens when they fuck up a property that you care about.
dude, I was
Feed me your anger.
Dude, it didn't even have like it had
Come to the dark side.
dude,
Right.
Damn sick.
dude,
Billy's a huge
the fucking headmaster was a fucking black dude. I was like, they go to the Arashikage dojo and there's like no Japanese people there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The UN? Like it like had every fucking like it had like a fucking British chick and a white dude.
Well, it could have been worse. I heard they actually cast Steven Seagal as the headmaster. first. No, I'm kidding.
With Jean-Claude Van Damme and Chuck
She even
Norris.
had that cool dude from fucking Ong Bak as one of the other headmasters, and he didn't even have a fight scene in the fucking movie. I was just like,
Tony Jaa?
Tony
yeah,
Jaa?
Tony Jaa was in
What
it, dude.
the
I was
fuck?
just like, they have him like grab a fucking pebble from his fucking. Oh my god, that movie.
So they basically just stole from all.
Like gives Billy like he's having apoplectic seizures over there. He is not doing well.
Like, there was the major fight scene in the movie was like all shot from like waist up, so they didn't have to show any fucking footwork and shit. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, one of the things I really hate that
Lazy filmmaking. That's what's up.
I pay all that money to see a movie, and then they film all the action in dark.
Dark?
Yeah.
Dark.
What's up, Phil?
Dark with shaky cam from the waist up. That was all the action scenes for fucking Snake Eyes. I was like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, G.I. Joe Retaliation had better choreography.
Sounds horrible.
Than this shit.
Yeah.
Don't expect a good G.I. Joe or any type of movie at this point.
I expect nothing from them at this point. I have given up any hope of them ever creating anything that I'm going to give a damn about anymore. Yep. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's true. I don't give a shit anymore, and I'm not going to. There's literally no point.
I want that.
I gave up in 2017.
That did Godzilla -0 or -1 rather to do a Transformers movie. Fucking sick.
Well, that's one thing you can count on is that Toho's always going to deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
and hey, Zaid Comics. Zaid's in the.
Phil's in the
Yeah.
studio.
I said, what's up, Phil? Hey, we got a Maromi in the chat as well. What's up, Maromi?
Hey, what's up,
Maromi?
Welcome, Maromi.
Shin Godzilla was the shit.
Dude.
Never saw that one.
I don't know what that
Snake Eyes
is.
movie was the biggest disappointment of the franchise ever. I was
What's
like,
Shin Godzilla? Where do I find that?
Godzilla is a giant shin.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Nah.
He gets kicked in the shin and
Giant shin bone.
They beat
Dude,
him.
he looked fucking brutal. Like he looked like evil.
Where's that? Oh, you're getting me excited. Where do I find that?
I think it's just probably streaming on Amazon or Netflix or something.
It's called Shin.
Shin,
Yeah.
SHIN. Yeah,
Godzilla was supposed to develop
Gojira.
That's where you see the him morphing.
He was supposed to morph into a cosmic
Oh, it's
beast, like a
2016.
cosmic monster. Yeah, and but they,
Then we
if
could
they would have
get
done a
Space
part
Godzilla.
two.
Dude, the way they did his beams and shit and Shin got
Dude,
so
it was
fucking epic, dude. It was so badass.
And he was bleeding everywhere. It was just blood.
It drew inspiration from both the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster and the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami in 2011. That's why Shin Godzilla looks different.
Yeah, he looks evil as fuck.
He looks badass.
He looks badass.
Where do I
When they-
find
Better than
it, though?
Space
He's got like a
Godzilla,
fucking
they're
4
saying.
million mile long tail too, right?
I like at the end they had little Godzilla creatures like coming off his tail.
Yeah, like when they finally petrified at the end, it almost looked like to me, it almost looked like he was like evolving into like little humanoids.
Well,
like,
that's what they said.
Yeah. It was like
He was supposed to devolve into that. Then eventually he was supposed to be like this giant cosmic monster, like the size of a universe or some shit like that. Like
What?
He was fucking smoking some
again,
serious
like,
shit, dude.
Like some of those themes.
Galactus.
Some of those themes is like why I ended up liking Singularity Point because I was like, ooh, like they're like borrowing little bits of fucking Lovecraft and like Shin Godzilla and this shit. Like this is cool.
While smoking crack.
While smoking crack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear that local paper insists that Providence, Rhode Island severed ties to racist author H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh my god.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. They want to.
What was his cat's name again?
The little good black cat.
What year was it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people people need to watch like what they're like, saying like they agree with this shit because like the next thing you know, Stephen King's gonna be on his old deathbed and they're gonna be like, yep, as soon as you die, we're gonna fucking deem you a fucking racist and fucking disown you.
Well, of course. I mean,
PETA's gonna go after him because Cujo.
Did anybody read the Alan Moore series called?
Cujo is being remade.
Well, dude, And the
really?
It books
Once
fucking
not
like
being
all the
remade.
fucking boys bang fucking what's her name at the end and shit. You know, like
Or
to show
no,
that they
it's
have
not being
togetherness. Like
It's not being remade.
Are you talking
They're
about
having
Cujo?
a sequel to it. Well,
No,
how
no,
did they
I
do
was
that?
talking
They
about
killed the
It.
damn dog.
It.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
like the three boys like end up having sex with like the girl at the end of fucking It and the fucking.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
Like Lord of the
It
Flies.
wasn't at
What
the end
hell?
of it. It was in
two-thirds
the
in,
the
or
fucking.
yeah.
It was the beginning.
Well, it was
when they were
after
little
after
kids.
they fucking after they
Got
face
scared.
down
fucking-
Yeah.
Pennywise for the first time.
They're like, yeah,
That's-
you know,
Yeah,
we should-
that
we
was
should-
always a
we should-
very strange fucking
we should
part of the
bang.
book as well.
to show you know we're a team.
Well, yeah. I mean,
think they
it's-
should have banged
It's never
Pennywise at the
explicitly
end.
said in the book, but it is heavily implied, and you're like, what the fuck am I reading here, Steve? Like,
You know, if all it's
the
like
fuck
if
are
all,
you pointing at, dude?
It's like all of a sudden, you know, like Shaggy turned to fucking Daphne. Was just like, you know what?
Ruh-roh.
That was a really crazy ghost we had to fight. That was actually Mr. Jenkins. Let's fucking
Better
bang.
get naked.
I've seen that one. I've seen that movie. It's on. No, seriously, it's
It's on
on.
the hub.
It's on the hub.
It's on the
Oh
hub.
Jesus!
It's on Spank Bang. Is what it is.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Jesus. Yep.
Did y'all anybody read the Alan Moore book Providence?
Negative.
No.
No.
Did you read his book Jerusalem?
No, I haven't. I was, but yeah, he based
that
whole
audiobook
thing on
is like fucking 60 hours long.
it. This is a comic series he did for.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember the comic. It was the comic company went under. It was they produced a ton of good shit. Like
Fantagraph books.
Avatar. It was Avatar.
Oh yeah,
Publisher.
Avatar, man. He did him and Warren Ellis did a bunch of fucking shit for
They killed it.
Avatar.
And they had like the ultimate RoboCop remake on there. too.
Yep.
Avatar went
There's
under?
another guy that his state's gonna disown.
No, Avatar's still
Warren Ellis.
around. They just don't make anything new anymore.
Well, I mean,
Well, they went
Just
from a
sell all
company
their
that,
old shit.
that and they used to. They went from making really cool shit to like porno mags or something like that. Like porno.
Oh, you mean like Boundless Comics?
Something like that. Like it was all like boobs and
Isn't that
bare
what,
ass
isn't that
and
what
shit like that.
Fantagraphics does now? Like, isn't all
That's
that shit
well, I
like
mean, Boundless. You know, Boundless does like they have every cover has like a fucking naughty variant cover, and it's all about like tits and ass.
What's
No
the
real
website?
story.
Asking for bread?
What's the website for research?
I mean, go pick up a fucking Diamond book, man. Like Boundless Comics. Go look up their stuff.
My favorite comic to read, and there's not a lot that I actually read, but I love, and if any of you guys know where to find it, you'd be my best friend. It's called Ferals, and it was from.
Oh yeah, dude! I got the whole series.
No,
Yeah, I got it. That book's gonna disappoint you. I don't know if you read the whole thing, but
I haven't
it's,
read all of it. 1 through 8 is where I've got through.
Well, it's
But I'm
going to
trying
disappoint
find
the fuck
trade.
out of you because the end of it leaves you on a fucking cliffhanger and they never come back to it. Yeah.
Steve Gerber, right? It's Steve Gerber.
Dude, it's the greatest series. Like the chicks, like they're wondering how these werewolves exist and shit
Yeah.
like that. It turns out the chicks fuck you. They give you the virus.
Yeah, and that's how you
Ah,
become
furpies.
feral. But I want the trade, and I've heard it's been collected, and I've been trying to find it, but
I got one of the trades. I think there's like 12 trades or something like that.
Twins ideas.
I thought
stole
they
Wanger's
collected it all
idea.
in one, is what I thought. Wanger's idea?
Mm-hmm. He did.
No,
Super
with
Harem.
the
Super
Super
Harem.
Harem.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to...
Womp womp.
Didn't Matt Martin do like a bunch of covers and stuff for Fantagraphics for a while?
Yeah, he fell that rabbit hole where you started doing Matt. I always liked Matt's work.
Oh, dude, I'm a huge Matt Martin fan.
Like his Vortex series.
Yeah,
Was fucking amazing.
Yeah, of all the Hall of Heroes guys, like I think
Oh,
Matt,
I've seen
Matt Martin was actually the
Vortex.
best artist.
But he started doing like he fell into that. Got to sell books, so put tits
Yeah.
and ass on everything, you know. And it, I
Oh,
don't know.
shit,
It just
they have it on Amazon.
what was it? It was called The Web or something like that. Like some weird book he put out. I don't know. I got a bunch of. Let me, if I ever get a chance to look through my collection, I got a bunch of loose issues of Ferals. I
Yeah.
could probably send to you.
Oh, man. Dude, yeah, let me know if you want to trade for something.
Our best friends now, so
Yeah, just don't pull a Rex on me. Rex is like, I'm gonna send you scans. I'm gonna send you
Scans? No, I don't do scans.
He's like, I'm
But
gonna send you a scan of your favorite artist. I got originals. And then he went radio silent on me.
Jimmy,
I'm not gonna go radio
very,
silent, but
very upset about
no,
this.
I had
he's hurt.
really
This is the
forgotten.
first I'm hearing about it.
I had forgotten, Jimmy. I really
it takes me a while to get the stuff, though. So you might have to wait a few months.
I've never heard of this before, Jimmy. What's going on now with
Well,
Rex?
that and I went on Red Valkyrie's giveaway and I win prizes that I never received.
But to be fair, Jimmy, they did
Oh,
tell
damn.
you they were gonna wait like a year to send them to you.
Yeah, they did.
Wow. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
They at least said so.
They were
All right.
honest about it. Yeah,
That sounds like
You
me.
knew
Yeah,
you
throwing
they-
shit out.
They warned you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, congratulations, you won these prizes that you
Billy,
won't get this
I
year.
Next
started
year.
watching
no
Trigun.
time soon.
Phil said he started watching Trigun, Billy.
Oh, nice.
Trigun is the good. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Sweet. Who put out this fucking? I can't.
Well, I found the
Damn it.
hardcover, volume 1 hardcover. They make a hardcover.
And Uber. Uber is one of
Shelby's
these
in the
series.
chat.
That's where I
Jason will
first
get his,
saw
Shelby
Kanan's
original.
work.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kanan
Uber.
White. He fucking killed it on Uber.
Yeah, I was reading Uber.
Yeah.
Man, I like that one, and I like the one where what's the one about the
Before
virus where they're
Rex.
traveling through?
Oh, Cross.
No, not yet,
Cross.
Roy. I haven't gotten it yet.
I tried
I'll
to
have
I tried to get the
have to
series from that
check.
guy, but he wanted like $800 for the whole
Whoa.
series. I was like, dude,
Highlight Shelby's.
Jason will get his Shelby original art before Rex sends anyone reference material. Yeah.
Haters.
Every morning I complain to Anna about, is there anything in the mail yet? No. Ah, damn Rex.
You're not getting that anytime soon.
No, just teasing Rex.
Did anybody see the conclusion of Vinland Saga?
No.
No.
A lot of people were disappointed in that. I thought it was pretty cool.
I don't like watching anime subtitled anymore. Like I'm definitely.
Oh no, it's in English. It's dubbed.
Oh, okay, it's dubbed. Okay, because I remember when when the first like
I don't do subtitled either.
yeah, I think when the first 2 seasons came
Too
out,
much reading.
I could only find the sub version, and I was like, this seems popular enough that it's gonna get a dub. I'll wait for the dub.
Oh yeah, it's totally dubbed. The yeah.
Well, I
Billy
mean,
says
dubs are a
Phil
lot
isn't
better
the
now
one
than they used to be.
Oh, for
or
sure.
At least
Yeah,
they were
late
for a little
90s.
while.
I had a
no,
neighbor called Dub.
People take the craft way more serious, you know, and the actual budgets go into like getting good voiceover talent.
Well, I can dub it for you.
Lived
if
next
you
to
want.
Bubba.
Billy, yes, says Shelby.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh shit.
People that like try to claim too that they're like, oh no, the subtitle version's way better. I'm like, are you trying to like?
What's up, man?
Japan has never been known for like its good acting. Like
No,
DJ.
no. Or storytelling. It's like
Yeah.
rare when you find a good story.
so to say that like somehow like that their voiceover actors excel over every other voiceover actor like in the world is like just a weird claim to make. What up, DJ?
That was not the movie. That was not the movie. Sorry. Wrong. What are we talking about?
The one that
I don't know.
the one that I found for you last night. That wasn't it.
That was in the movie.
Oh damn!
I watched the whole
Chat
movie. And
GPT.
this is not the movie.
Chat GPT failed you again.
I know.
Yeah.
God damn it! It's so funny though that it was able to describe almost exactly what you said. It's like it's got a weapon that's got like a tribe 3-part thingy and a monster that comes out of the ceiling and melts people's faces off and stuff. I'm like, dude, this is like exactly how DJ described it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't the
You're
movie.
like, like all those parts were in there, but it wasn't the movie we were talking. You were thinking. Well, hopefully the other link that I gave you to hopefully find those episodes with Spike in the mech.
Yeah,
suit.
yeah. That's the one. I know that's the one.
Okay, cool. We were using ChatGPT last night to think of old like fucking shit that we couldn't remember the names of, but we could describe to see if ChatGPT could find like the old media. Because I've had really good luck on it. Like I've used ChatGPT now several times. Like there's like some some just old movies or cartoons that like almost seem like a fever dream that I can't remember what the names were, but I can like remember like full on scenes like happening, and I'll like plug that whole scene into ChatGPT, and for me it's like been perfect score so far. It's been like, oh, are you thinking of fucking this from like 1978? It's fucking right here. I'm just like, holy shit, like that's dope that I'm like just using like ChatGPT to found lost media. Yeah,
I fucking remember the Inhumanoids.
Yeah, who approved that?
Inhumanoids, the evil that lies within.
That guy
Creature.
Fucking great commercials for fucking cool toys, for cartoons that, had better stories than most of the shit that's put out now. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys remember Jason and Wheel Warriors? At least
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Visionaries, Wheel Warriors,
Visionaries.
Bionic 6.
Yep.
Bionic 6. I was about to say that.
Yeah, dude, Bionic 6 was the shit.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Fucking classic stuff. Fucking Dino Riders.
Oh yeah, Dino Riders, and I remember Dino Saucers.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Saucers and Dino Riders.
Did y'all hear they're making a Biker Mice from Mars movie? Live action.
Really?
Why? Why?
Interesting.
Dude, like those characters were created by Bernie.
Still sell? Yeah.
They were created by Bernie Wrightson.
Biker Mice from Mars were created by Bernie Wrightson? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
I got the art book with his character sketches and everything for the model sheet.
That's amazing.
Oh, they have a Shin Godzilla, Billy, original Japanese version. I wonder what the difference is.
Dude,
It's
that
not
one.
subtitled.
It is
I mean,
not,
it's not dubbed.
It is not dubbed, and even me and Dan were talking about that one. That one's a hard watch because that movie is very dialogue dense, and it was hard to watch. It was, that was when I started watching subtitle, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna find the dub version."
So
if you're lucky, Santa Claus might set up a Dropbox with it in it.
Do you guys remember a French animated movie called Gandar?
Vaguely, like that sounds old.
Gandahar, where it like took place in like a future millennium and like had alien people like where they had faces on their chests and shit like that. And that was one of the first movies that like I was able to find using ChatGPT because I remembered like watching. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? This was like a full-on fever dream," and it found it for me. And I was just like, dude, this is how I'm gonna start using ChatGPT to like fucking find old fucking memories of cartoons and shit that I've seen.
Seems I remember better use for GPT than most people are using it for. So why not?
All right, guys, I'm going to head out for now, but thanks for having me on the show.
All right, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, Morb. Good to see you, man.
Again, check out themercenaryguild.com to get on the mailing list. You get that snazzy trading card if you back the book.
And let me know when you're ready for the Reyes cover.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Later, I want to draw a cover for it. So.
Of course you do, Jimmy.
Okay, we'll talk about that. I'm gonna get to bed. All right, guys. You have a great night.
Take it easy, Morb.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm buying all these movies and books. I'm like, oh, I got to figure a way to pay for it. Oh, covers. I'll do covers for you guys.
Yeah.
You just gotta open up your arcade to the public, Jimmy. Start collecting them coins.
Right? Just start charging a couple bucks.
Wait, Jimmy has an arcade?
Jimmy's like Cartman. I got a whole theme park for myself. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta let just a few people in to pay the bills.
Right. God damn it, you're in my way. What up, Tank?
He ends up
How's it
working
going,
for
man?
the fucking theme park.
I think I'm gonna call it 2 guys.
All right, later,
Shit,
J-Bot.
I mean, we
Thanks
have
for the
been
invite.
going for about 3
Yeah, we're
hours.
going about 3 hours now.
Oh man,
Yeah,
DJ,
so we should.
I know.
I
DJ's
know,
he's in
I know,
Hawaii, though,
I
so
know.
his times are a little funky.
So
But,
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, same
yeah,
here.
take it easy,
Later,
J-Bot.
Jay. Later,
Yow.
I already stopped drawing because I got to go to bed.
Yeah,
Stayed up
so
late.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Everybody's links are in the chat. Has anybody got anything they want to show before we wrap up?
Nope.
I'm good.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, then here you go. You can
DJ,
see
you guys are
the
on Kickstarter right now? Aren't you running something right now, or doing doing art for somebody that's running a?
I've got
project, right?
I've got Mercenary Guild, themercenaryguild.com. You can sign up for the email list, and if you do, then you get the exclusive Nicole trading card, the Elven Sorceress.
Nice.
This is the exclusive card that you will get if you sign up and back at the book. So yeah. But yeah, and then there's the Vampirella that I was working on tonight. My my Copic markers, my cool grays are slowly fucking dying on me, so I'm gonna have to get some refills. But yeah, and then here's what Jason's working on.
Oh, I could flip my camera on if you really want to see.
Awesome.
Oh my God,
So, yeah.
Pinhead!
I know, Pinhead. That one.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I did that one.
Oh, that's cool too.
Nice, man.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
You know, with those
And,
Copics, you can
thank
take
you,
alcohol.
Shelby. I appreciate that, man.
Like rubbing alcohol and extend them a little bit.
Yeah.
DJ, don't you have a sign up list for something right now too?
What?
He's
No.
got
Yeah, I mean, I do, but I don't want to get it.
Just tell people what the name is, and then they can look it up.
Yeah.
It's just the pre sign up for the Kickstarter. 80 guns.
80 guns.
Like
That's
pre-launch page. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm bad with links. I gotta learn that stuff.
No.
It takes a little bit of time, you know. It's just doing it more often, getting used to having. I have a clipboard set up with all of the different, at least a bunch of different links that I try to always remember
Well,
to
it's
have.
not his. It's not his creator owned one either. He's a hired gun on 80 gun.
Yeah.
But no, the art looks dope.
I'm working.
Everybody yeah.
I'm working on a pinup right now on my iPad, but I don't know how to stream that to this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Stuff, you know.
Yeah.
One day I'm
That I don't mess around with Mac stuff anymore. It's yeah, their closed architecture doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I never dug that kind of stuff.
I wish they
But
would.
all right, chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Panel, you guys are amazing. Thank you all for coming to hang out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you
It'll
for
be on
hosting.
Jason's channel, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Had a great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers. When your music sucks and you're an asshole.